I go straight to the bank. Told you before, I tell you a game, bitch, I got the soda, yeah, I got a drink. I brought my dog Gian with the gang, rockin' with Rev and rockin' with Blaze. Shout out to Imagine, shout out GA, the mother pops whack, the mother boys lame. Now I test the pool shot, holla at me when the tools drop. Sony baby got the best box, we don't give a fuck about no Xbox. Clocking seconds like a wristwatch, bag a chick, no ziplock. Dropping seconds off in the grave, then we dance on them like TikTok. Whoa.
Just keep it solid and you might make it out alive. Just keep it solid and you might make it out alive.
Boom, we live, bro. Yo, who is that on camera? Yo, what up, chat? I got a special guest with me, man. This guy's been my, you know what I mean, my right hand for a while. I haven't had a chance to really talk to him other than today. We chopped it up for like a good hour on the phone till my phone died. But shit, yeah, I already know Big Strick's in the building, baby.
You
How
already
you feeling,
know.
Strick?
Chat, what up, man? You already know. Shout out to Blaze, man, my fucking brother. You already know, man. I feel good, man. Really feel good, man. Healthy, mentally, I'm right. You feel me? So, man, you already know, man. Ready to get to these dope topics on this dope ass podcast. I see you growing. I love to see it.
I'm trying. It's a busy. Every time I think it's gonna be a slow week, it turns like a busy week. Shit just starts happening, right?
Yeah.
But shit, so Strick, so where are you currently? How you feeling? Like, where you at, bro? Tell the people where, like, yo, every time I see you in a different part of the world, like, where you at, bro?
Man, you already know, man. I'm still in Panama. I just got back from Colombia, specifically Cartagena. I'm about to hit Medellin next month for about a week and a half, and then I'm gonna be in LA probably end of August for a good 6-7 months, man. So that's pretty much what I got going on. Y'all know this entrepreneurship journey. I got a lot going on with that. And shout out to Iman, Aaron. I see all y'all, man. Fucking ill. What's up, Arcade in the chat? Bit, you already know, man. Shout out to everyone else in the chat. But yeah, man. Still in Panama. I like it so far, but I'm ready for something different, man. So I'm definitely ready to, kind of get more around some other people or whatnot. But it's been dope. It's been dope since I've been here.
Well, that's what's up. You've been paying attention to, gaming at all? Like, you've been just keeping one eye in, one eye out? Like, what?
Yeah, I've been paying attention, man. I don't really comment on too much stuff, but I have been paying attention. Obviously, Helldivers, going to Xbox causing a bunch of shit, and the route PlayStation going. I've been peeping game a little bit. You feel me? Staying tuned and staying tapped in.
Okay, damn, bro. Yeah, it's been bro, Strick. Listen, man. Personally, this whole Xbox, PlayStation thing, I just think people say the console war is over until something like this happens, and then it reignites one party, right? So the Xbox dudes are eating good this week, right? They loving it. But like, they already said the console war is over, but as soon as they get some sort of victory, right, then they, it's like, it's just so funny, bro. The behavior from people never change. And listen, I'm at fault too. I've done it a lot in the past, just bullshitting around. Really, I'm not upset about anything like that, but like, there are people out here really upset. Like, there's people really mad about this shit. Like, and I understand it to a point, Strick. I understand to a point. Like, I really do, bro. Like, there's not, everything's up in the air. Like, oh, Arrowhead's not a first party, Sony studio, but it's like Sony assisted them with the game. Arrowhead's coming out saying, hey, we want to, our next project, we want to work, we want to do what we want to do. We don't really want to be attached with Sony. It's just a lot of, it's just so weird how this industry, man, it can change in a second, man. You know what I mean? But
yeah, the landscape itself is changing though. Like when you really look at like how the thing is these companies, they are responding to something going on in the background that we personally don't see yet. You know what I'm saying? And really, it's like paying attention to what that is. So the gaming landscape itself is changing. Like exclusivity is going away, at least to a degree. And I understand why people are upset. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you want someone to buy your hardware, then they have to have a reason to purchase that hardware. You know what I'm saying? To a degree, because most people, man, if they want to stay on console, there's nothing you could do to change their mind. You know what I'm saying? Like they're going to stay on console. So are they going to sell regardless? Yes, but we don't really know how much because we tend to go by the opinions on Twitter, or we tend to view the gaming space only in the space of Twitter. But there's so many more gamers outside of that. We don't really know how that's going to affect them. You know what I'm saying? But the landscape in general though is changing. If I'm being honest, man, exclusivity is not the point at this point. At this point, man, they're definitely trying to get their games on more people's hands.
Yeah, but strict. Listen, I trust me. I know you've been on PC for a while now, and my thing is, you buy a PS5.
Yeah.
Some people bought a Pro. Sure, buddy. There you go.
What up, King? Tell King.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, okay. Don't drink that all. You gonna drink it all? Okay. Have a good night, bud. But yeah, I think people purchase these consoles with expectations strict. Like you can't just buy a console and expect not to have exclusives, bro. You feel me? Like
That's a fact.
Like you understand, like you buying a PS5 to play PS5 games, and I just feel like people underestimate that part of it. Like all of a sudden people want to act like exclusives don't matter. Like, oh, it's not why. It's like, no, this is why people buy certain consoles. This is why people buy the Switch. This is why people bought PlayStations in the past and Xboxes in the past. Now it's starting to get fuzzy where the line's a little bit different where like, oh, it don't fucking matter. Just play the games where you want to play. But again, so how do you feel about that? You know what I mean? Because I know where you stand personally. Like I know you love gaming. Period. You were a big PlayStation guy. You started using PC gaming. You really leaned heavily in that pocket, and you stayed there. So, but what's your thoughts on all this shit? Like, how do you feel about exclusive games in general? Like, do you think it's important? Do you think it adds value? Like, what's up with that?
I mean, it definitely adds value. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can't act like it doesn't add value, but how much value it adds, that kind of gets blurred at this point. You know what I'm saying? It really, really gets blurred at this point. I personally do not care. I used to care. You know what I'm saying? But now I just don't care because at the end of the day, like I personally want to play on the best. I want to play games the best possible way I can play them. You know what I'm saying? And in my personal opinion, and this ain't no knock the consoles because consoles has its place in the market no matter what, PC or not. But I just feel like games are better played on PC because you get the best of both worlds. That's like what we always wanted as gamers, especially millennials, Gen X. Like, you know what I'm saying? We grew up dreaming and shit like this. But at the end of the day, exclusives still do hold value. You know what I'm saying? We can't really knock that. But again, at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Whatever gonna make money is what route they're going. And when we look at it, no matter like what kind of PCs these people have, they looking at the specs and they like, yo, there's 1.3 billion people who playing games on PC or some type of computer. So they trying to get a piece of that. So
Right.
that's how I personally look at it.
I don't know, man. I really don't know where to lean anymore, man. It's like I bought a PlayStation 5 hoping that we would get games built for the PS5, you know what I mean? But I just feel like I'm dealing with dinosaurs. I'm dealing with like caveman mentality when it comes to this shit. Like maybe it's just me. Like maybe that's you know what I mean? That's why. What the fuck else did I buy a PlayStation for, Shrek?
Yeah,
like you feel me though? Like what? Like people say exclude. What the fuck did I buy it for then? Like for what?
And it was a bunch of cross-gen games. Like most of the games were cross-gen, so it's not even like the PS5 before the Pro was taking advantage of a lot of the specs. Like there's very few games I did that. Returnal was one of them. there just wasn't a lot of games. You feel me? And I think to a degree, I mean, like when it comes to change, people are always going to be hesitant, to leaning into change. So this is just kind of like the initial reaction to everything going on. But eventually, no one's going to care about it. You know what I'm saying? And they're still going to find a way to like, kind of split the people. Whether
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. They're going to find a way to do it. Like right now, it's PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. But when all of that shit comes together, they're going to find another way to do it. That's just a part of life. You feel me? Like that's just drama, and it's a part of life. But at the end of the day, man, yeah, the PlayStation 5. Uh, it's just I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it wasn't worth it because in the beginning it felt like it was, but now it's like I legit bought this now for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks. It
So,
definitely.
so let's talk about this Helldiver shit. How like did you get to? I don't know if you got to play it. I don't know if you had left by then, right? You had left by then, right? So you
Yeah,
didn't
I
really
had
get.
left by then. I tried to dive into it before I left, but because you had gifted it to me, but I wasn't able to play it like that.
Bro, Helldivers is an excellent game. Like this doesn't change anything to do with Helldivers gameplay. Like the game is excellent. The success of the game was awesome. You know what I mean? The game blew up. So my opinion of Helldivers hasn't changed. I got the platinum for it on PC. I fucked with the game heavily. Um, I know I can see a lot of people already starting to say like, oh, I ain't even playing Helldivers no more. Let them have it. It's like, come on, bro, stop talking crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody was sucking this game off, and now y'all don't have it anymore. And so, you know what I mean? Come on, bro. Like, so my thing with Helldivers is that's like I know we had Lego Horizons, the little bullshit Lego game go to Nintendo and shit like this, but this is like I know. Listen, I get it, chat. It's live service, right? It's not a traditional exclusive, right? That's what everybody wants to say. It's not a real exclusive. Spider Man ain't going to Xbox. Well, brother, listen, these motherfuckers got a dev kit. You know what I mean? There's a dev kit for an Xbox. You know what I mean? So listen, don't ever like we gotta stop saying never, like, oh, it's not gonna happen. Like I've been there in the past, like, it ain't gonna happen. This shit might be a PlayStation might look at Xbox like fuck it, man. They don't give a fuck. They're giving us all our games. They really don't. The war is not a thing to Xbox. You know what I mean? So fuck it. Let's make some money. Let's throw our games on Xbox. And I know a lot of people think it can't happen, but I'm telling you, this shit can happen, bro.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah. It's
but
like, bro, it's like two people. I look at it like the Power series, right? Like, you know what I'm saying, Ghost. Like he might be beefing with somebody, but they don't really want to go to war because it costs too much money. But they might collab and talk about it real quick and be like, yo, fuck this drama. Like, you try and get some money together or what? And then they just gonna be like, yeah, say less. That's kind of like PlayStation and Xbox right now. They like, yo, fuck the bullshit. People gonna make it a war regardless, but let's get this money while we do it if that's the case. And that's what it's all about. So I mean, that's how I personally.
yeah, but how big of a deal is this? Is this people just crying for no reason, or is this like a big deal? Like, because we've never seen this in like a scale of a big ass game, like a game that was beloved, like a big game. People were talking about this game. There was a lot of hype around it.
Yeah.
You had people. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus, but like I seen Porter Rocks. A lot of people like, yo, you bots will never see this game, and you know what I mean. And now it's like everybody's scrambling for receipts and shit. Um, this is. I feel like it's a big deal in terms of like especially when the output from first party PlayStation has been slow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Strict like it's been slow, bro. And for whatever reason, it's been slow, right? Development cost, development time, whatever. But then you just go hand the competitor like, hey, just you know what I mean? I just feel like it. Personally, I don't give a fuck. I played Helldivers on PC.
Hmm.
I played it on PlayStation, but I played it on PC the majority of the time. So I really don't care, but I can see why people would be pissed off. I really do. Like Strick, I really do. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Definitely, people definitely have a reason to be fucking pissed, bro. Like, we're not like just because like we can speak about how we don't care, speak about what's actually going on, but then also know like people have the right to be mad about it or upset. Because you know what I'm saying? I mean, now granted, my personal opinion is maybe they're a little bit uh too invested, right, in it. And that's because like the question has to be asked, like, how does this affect your experience? Now, you know what I'm saying? That can vary per person, right? You know, now again, it's not really about Helldivers being on Xbox. It's more about you all are doing this. It's like everyone's getting a taste of PlayStation except for PlayStation fans,
Mm.
and so it's like it's a slap in the face to them, and so that's kind of where this is coming from. So I do understand that, you know what I'm saying. But in terms of is this a big deal? I mean, if you didn't see this coming, yeah, like because remember, like because we remember there was no PlayStation games on Xbox or PC. That started years ago. Remember when they started having the remember they had the showcase, and then people were scrolling into the fine print, and then it would some would say only on PlayStation,
Right,
and
right.
you know what I'm saying. So that's kind of where it started, and then they started putting games, like the live service games and stuff like that on PC. Then it was Spider Man, you know what I'm saying, and other games and God of War, and now they're putting things on Xbox. So it's just honestly, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's going to be other games on Xbox and PlayStation. They might as well just get ready for that.
Strictly,
So
you know what else is funny?
what?
Helldivers launches on Xbox the same day as Gears of War launches on PlayStation.
What was on PlayStation? Say it again.
Gears of War is coming to PlayStation, I believe, the same exact day as Helldivers going to Xbox. Now, if
Bro,
that's not an inside deal, come on, that's an inside deal. Like, all right, you giving us one, you know what I mean? Like, that's an inside deal right there, bro.
bro, we live in a time now, bro, where is Halo already on PlayStation, or is it about to be on PlayStation? Is it already on there?
It's not. It hasn't. It's coming.
It's coming. Like we would have never thought Halo would have been on PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? So if Halo can go to PlayStation,
Brother, Gears, fucking
Gears
Forza,
and Forza, like
that's already there.
anything can happen, G. At this point, that once that happens, a person has to take out their mind that nothing is like everything is possible at this time. Literally everything. At this point, they probably just making a deal like you can't put it on Game Pass because we don't want that to affect ourselves. As long as they can purchase the game like outside of Game Pass, that's probably the only contingency with that. But once they strike that deal and they like, oh, we're good with not putting it on Game Pass. We just put it on the Xbox platform. Oh, that shit going straight to Xbox. PlayStation is definitely going to take advantage of that.
Now, I don't believe this game is on Game Pass. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Helldivers is not a Game Pass game, right? So that tells me, you know what I mean? It doesn't scream out like PlayStation wanted. I mean, of course they want money, but it doesn't scream out like, you know what I mean? Like that deal with putting the game on Game Pass and getting the bag from Xbox. No, it's not, right? All right, Aaron, bet. So you see, that's the thing. Like, it's just weird. Shout out to Meg. Oh, my man Meg is here. Shout out to him.
Max,
What up, Strick? What up, man? Happy to see you.
what's going on, Max? Good to see you, my G.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I heard you. I was listening to the pod. You out here traveling and shit. That's what's up, bro. You know, I seen you on an ad on Instagram like a few months ago. I was gonna hit you up about it. I'm like, yo, this dude is just popping up on my. What is this?
I was on an ad.
Yeah. I think it was like about some crypto shit. Yeah, bro.
That makes sense. That makes sense though, because I'm in a couple crypto, like more crypto. I'm in blockchain groups and circles. So like we're always kind of talking about like where the trends is going, a lot of different shit. So
Yeah, it was like a little interview they was doing with you. I was like, oh shit, okay. No wonder I haven't seen this dude around. All right.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, but man, look, man, like this is just the tip of the iceberg, bro. Like Helldivers is just the introduction of what's actually going on. Like they are 100% putting other games on Xbox, and man, when when Spider-Man goes, like, hey man,
That's gonna be. I'm gonna have to cut my PlayStation in half, my PS5.
it's gonna,
I
it's
was
gonna be
thinking
like
about it.
Armageddon, bro. It's gonna be like Armageddon
I was
on
thinking about it.
Crossfire.
I'm pretty sure that Helldivers is PlayStation's best-selling game this gen.
Is it? It probably. You might be on to something.
It's either that or Spider-Man 2. It's got to be up there, bro. Which is crazy. They would put their highest selling or maybe second highest selling game
God of
on
War Ragnarok
on
God of War
Xbox.
Ragnarok?
Nah, I think God of War did like 10 mil. I think in the first month, Helldivers did 12 mil. But you know what? I take it back because I think that was like combined with PC and PlayStation. So
Yeah, but
That's
maybe
still,
I'm wrong.
still.
That's
I mean,
still insane. Like that's still an insane amount to sell though. One month.
Um,
But that's live service though. Live service is always going to captivate people. At this point, live service is just, you know what I'm saying, like the way to go. Because it's an ecosystem you can invest in and continue to go back to. So, you know.
right. And I think it's PlayStation's best game all this gen. Like I love Helldivers. I played the fuck out of Helldivers.
you know what? I agree. I mean, as much as I love Demon Souls, I agree. I put way more time into Helldivers than Demon Souls.
I still be playing Helldivers from time to time.
Meds, listen.
What's
Is this just a lot of smoke, or is there really fire behind this? Like, is this a big deal, or is this like, now that we calmed down, we've heard about people crashing out doing this, people retracting, finding tweets saying this would never happen, then it happened, this and that. Is this a real big deal, or is this like, all right, bro, it's just a lot? It's not can we use pony mentality here and say, hey, it's not a Spider-Man, it's not a God of War. Relax, it's a live service game. PlayStation don't even own Arrowhead. I'm just throwing the excuse.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't think it's a big deal in the sense that I don't think this is like going to be the start of, oh, now God of War is on Xbox. Now, I don't think that's happening. But I do think that any other successful live service game that comes out of PlayStation going forward will probably make its way to Xbox.
Bit, what up?
Yo, what up, Bit?
Vito Claudio. How you feeling,
Blaze 4K.
Bit? I was told by Meds that he was going to quit the internet for 2 weeks. So I
was going to take a couple podcasts off, but then Jack Move said the same thing a few days later. I'm like, I can't leave my man high and dry, you know?
Well, that's I said, Jack, I hope you understand Meds quit. Meds quit, so you're fucking me over.
So I've been relegated to backup. You see what I'm saying? Straight. See what I'm talking about?
Listen.
I've been relegated to backup.
Big Cloud, the best. Listen, you need it. If you don't got substitutes, you can't win championships. You need something.
I ain't no substitute, motherfucker. I'm a main starter. What the hell you talking about?
Hey, man.
The fuck?
Nah, you're a star bench player. You're Manu Ginobili.
Nah. Hey, let's be clear.
Get your ass the fuck out.
Big Cloud been on Solidcast since literally I think day one.
No,
One.
No, he forgot. Shit, that's crazy.
Nah,
you know what?
He was
come
the
on.
producer.
You know what? I'm done.
And Ben,
Fuck
you see, I've been making stuff for you.
I'm done. Yeah, you're trying to kiss my ass, so I be coming back. Fuck you.
Fuck you! I would kiss your ass. I wouldn't go near that fucking booty.
Big Cloud, hit us with the PlayStation doom and gloom, bro.
PlayStation doom and gloom. I thought.
Hold on. Let me give you a little flowers bit.
I thought M was supposed to do that. I mean, he said he's done, right? He's joining you. He's joining the Xbox. I mean, what?
Who M? Yeah.
I thought M was done.
Bro, M's saying he'll never buy a PlayStation again. Like,
we'll see you at PS6 reveal and PS6 launch.
Yeah, I'll see him there.
We'll see you there.
I believe him.
Hey, I don't believe shit out of anybody's mouth saying they're done with PlayStation. They still gonna be there.
No.
Yeah, that's just reactions, man. Like,
you think so? I think he won't buy it.
Reaction. He ain't going no
Bro,
goddamn well.
I'm telling you, it's just emotion at that point, G. Once the emotion passes, they'll be right back on PlayStation. Like that's just the way it is. You feel me?
All right, Bit. So you've been warning people. You could see the storm coming. Let's say, right? I'm just gonna use that analogy. Big Cloud is
coming.
Big Cloud's the weatherman, and he's been pointing at this big storm coming. Like, guys, that's a storm coming. And people are like, no. That cloud coverage is gonna go somewhere else. They ain't gonna come near us. Trust me. That storm is not coming here. And Big Cloud's been screaming, no. There's a fucking storm coming, bro. Like, you guys are fucking too delulu. You guys are blind. You're not paying attention.
You talking about yourself there, Blaze? What?
Brother, I said including myself. Including myself. Hey, listen, the accountability is hey, if you can't take accountability, you're a fraud out here. That's how I say it.
If only 90% of Twitter can do what you're doing, but go ahead, continue.
You ain't lying, bro. That's why I'm not on Twitter no more. So Bit, really, you've been calling this out along with Jack. There's been a few guys calling this shit out. Now, Bit, I want to.
Uh-huh.
I want to ask you, just like I asked Meds, is this a big deal now that we've calmed down, we've seen everything happen, or is this like nah?
You
This
think it's
is
a case by case basis?
no.
No.
Do you think this is the start of something bigger to come?
Yeah, and I think a lot of people need to, because I already see people using the Xbox excuse. Well, it's only 4 games. Now they're saying it's only 1 game. Expect more, bro.
It's actually two. Lego and
Oh well, Lego was. I don't think it was on Xbox. That was on
No, it
the
wasn't.
Switch. It was on Switch.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
a competitor
Well,
getting a
yeah,
game. Yeah,
yeah.
that's all.
So sure, you can say 2, but it's more. More is going to come. It's just this industry as a whole, and you see devs getting laid off. You're seeing studios getting closed still. AI being a big thing they're focusing on. They're trying to reduce workforce at this point. Try to focus on shit like that. Like this industry itself is unsustainable as of this, man. Games are too costly at this point, just too much. And now you're seeing them go to the extremes of going out there, opening the doors, and giving more companies the opportunity to play these games, and or more gamers to play these games. And there's not a problem with that at all. More people getting to play a game. Me, you, all of us loved Helldivers. We all loved the hell out of the game. The game was game of the year. And honestly, I thought it should have won game of the year. It was that.
I think so, too.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
It was that big. It surprised me. I never played the original, and that game had me hooked from start to finish. It was good to see that. So the fact that Sony's already removed all the restrictions, because remember, that was the biggest thing that cut into potential even more growth was the Steam situation. Remember, me and you butt heads about that. We said you said it wasn't going to happen. Them saying get rid of the online requirements, logins and all that stuff. I told you it was going to happen because they need that. They need that player base. That's the type of thing they want to tap into. So now they removed all those restrictions. They're giving Xbox users access to it. I mean, shit. I see it as a win-win for the studio. I see it as a win-win for games going forward. I don't see no point in arguing or crying about anything, or dudes crashing out saying, I'm leaving and going this, that, and the third. Like, bruh, you're not going any goddamn where. I'm telling you right now, you claim you're going to go to PC. What's funny about this, and Med, you especially know this, I'm about to go with this, because you have had multiple guests on this show that have said that PC gaming is too complicated. PC gaming is this, that, and the third. So you mean to tell them you're now going to compromise for a platform that you claim is too complicated and hard to do for because more people get to play your games?
And that's because they're not knowledgeable. Like they're
Exactly.
they're still stuck in the past thinking they have this fixed mindset of what PC gaming is, just like just like they do with traditional gaming. Like gaming has evolved over time and it's going to continue to evolve, which really points to the AI. Because at the end of the day, bro, like AI plays a significant piece because what they're doing, they're cutting these people because they're like, yo, artificial intelligence is going to create a lot of these things faster without the problems that human beings give. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's why they're cutting these people. Like
Pretty soon you're going to see voice actors doing the same thing. I don't know if y'all remember the chick who plays Aloy in Horizon. She spoke out about that when somebody did like it was like an AI version of her character, like for a commercial or something like that. I forgot what it was. It was it's like a trailer. And she spoke up about that out of fear. This is something that's going to be a thing. It's going to be a precedent going forward. Do I like it? No, because I feel like we lose more of that human feel. And let's face it, picture Death Stranding 2 was done in AI and not with Hideo Kojima's true involvement, Bliss.
Yeah, no.
Do you think
We're not going
you
to
know what I'm
replace
saying?
the creative shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying,
Just
though.
like the grunt work. You can replace a lot of grunt work that could be done by anybody
Right.
with
Yeah.
AI.
That's true too. But I'm saying, like, I don't like to see shit like that. And,
I
it's
think.
not-
Well, I think it's not. In my opinion, it's not going to be like that. Forever. Like it's going to. It's one of those things where we're going to see the bad before we see like the true gift of what it's going to do.
Right.
And right now, we're kind of seeing like us a little bit of that with the
Yep.
people getting fired and all these other things. You know what I'm saying? But I just think it's a necessary thing to go through. But I do think that we're still going to be. This is why independent studios, indies, are so important though at this time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Supporting independent developers and publishers are going to be very, very important going forward. Like for sure.
And think about this too.
You
People were saying that this is the live service games. Now, if we go back a little bit, Blaze, to the games that we knew we should have had this gen that got canceled, one of the main ones that me and you were excited for was Factions 2. Remember that? if this was the calm before the storm type of thing, which we already knew, but if that game didn't get canceled, Strick, you already know I'm about to go with this. That game would have been heading to Xbox. Same thing goes with Twisted Metal. Same thing goes for the other live service games that got canceled. I'm telling you, like
So
fair
Concord,
games,
all that.
Concord definitely. If
it would've
Concord would have
succeeded,
survived, it would have went there. If what's that game? Fair Games would have went. And whatever the hell Jay Raymond. Oh, no, that's Jay Raymond.
Haven,
That's Fair
Haven,
Games.
yeah, Haven.
Just-
That literally just popped up.
That's fair
Yeah,
games.
yeah, fair games. So
All right.
all these games would have went.
Bit, let me ask you something though. I asked Rick this.
Yeah.
Meds, you don't own a PlayStation. Listen, you bought a PS5 at launch. Just a couple weeks ago, we were watching our reaction.
Yep.
Of watching the PS5 reveal. You guys remember that with the balls, the orbs, and the music. One of the best reveals ever.
It is the greatest reveal in PlayStation's history, I would say, in a long,
for a
long
console.
time.
Yeah.
Yes. Because they had no audience. It's just the developers talking, gassing it up. You see the devs and like numerous Zoom like calls together, and then they form, and then it makes the console. Like I like that. That was cool. But you gotta understand too, the energy around that trailer and that particular event, we haven't had any event that's matched that type of energy, have we? Since then. We haven't had anything on that level. I mean, well, actually, let me rephrase that. We have one. That was the state of play afterwards when we saw Spider-Man 2, Wolverine's reveal. You know what I'm saying? The hype type of thing.
That
We
was the
had
last time PlayStation
was
guys
it.
were really hyped about shit.
Right.
And they haven't
Since
shown
then,
Wolverine in 5 years. It feels. Well, don't quote me on that, but it
It's
feels.
been,
like
it's
that.
been
feels-
like 5
it's
years.
been
I
like
think you're
5
right.
years.
I
Yeah.
think you're right.
Wolverine, I do believe you're still gonna get Wolverine this generation. It's just it's coming out a little later. It might come out close to when PS6 is officially going to be revealed. Remember, PS6 is probably coming out 2027, so you might see it next year. Wolverine.
Let me. So Big Cloud, let me ask you. You bought a PS5 with the intentions of what?
I bought the PS5 for the intentions of first-party games from PlayStation. That's what me and you were excited for. Remember, the game that made me and you particularly excited for PS5 and made that reveal so special was Demon Souls.
Yeah.
It's in my drawer right there. I can go get it right now. It's Demon Souls. Demon Souls was the game that was like, damn, okay, they swinging for the fences. Why? This is the first time we've actually had a first-party, Souls game from PlayStation at launch. Like, this is the first time they swing for the fence, and it looked amazing. Then when you had Spider-Man, Miles Morales, you had all these games looking great. But as you
That was later. That was a little later.
A little later, but yeah. But still, you can throw it in there. You had these games, and it felt like at a steady pace, right? It felt more like the Sean Layton approach, where we had a game for each quarter. You know what I'm talking about? Where it was a game guaranteed. You had something to look forward to. We went from one game per quarter to just one game altogether for an entire year now, and they just said that in their meeting. That doesn't sit well for me with the price.
My thing about it too is like it's conflictive because when PlayStation 5 was coming out, like with the event and everything, I went into it wanting factions, right? And Horizon Forbidden, like those are my two games that like I was really like, okay, I want to see what the PlayStation 5 can do. But the conflictive part about it is the games that I enjoyed most, I wasn't even really that excited about. Or not that excited about because it wasn't on my radar. Like Returnal wasn't really on my radar like that, but that was one of the best games. Seafood. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these games that can run on a PS4 that were made on the PS4, they run on the PS5. So that's why it's conflictive. It's like am I not happy with the PS5? No, I can't say that. I'm happy.
Yeah,
with
we had some moments that were good.
Yeah, but
it's just you're not satisfied in the long run.
You're not satisfied though,
right?
Because it's like a lot of the time you feel kind of like bamboozled for real.
Yeah.
Because when did PS5 come out, bro? Like
5 years ago.
2020, right?
Yeah.
2020. So like, think about it. 5 years into this generation, and each generation is what, like 7-8 years or something like that. Like, bro, and we still only have like one game that was only made for PlayStation 5. So it's never got fully taken advantage of, and it's like, damn, yo, it's kind of like a slap in the face. You know what I'm saying? In a way. So
it kind of low key, like, you know how like Sony been, and again, I'm not saying that, I'm not knocking them for it. I do like what they try to do. Shit, like they started with with the triggers and all that, Blaze. They had the trigger. I like shit like that, but it's getting to the point where I'm starting to not even give a fuck about shit like that in these games. I really am, because let me tell you why. It's aside from the first party, you hardly see any other devs use it. So what's the point? You know what I mean? You hardly see it, and since we're not getting that many first party games as it is, you feel me, Blaze? What's the fucking point? Yeah, what's the point?
I mean, when it's done, when it's
done right, it's amazing.
But we
don't
get it. We don't get it that often. That's
exactly.
You're right.
Exactly. You know, Horizon does it really cool. You actually feel like you're pulling on a boat.
Gran Turismo.
It's great. There you go. But do you see every shooter doing this? You see Call of Duty now that's taking advantage of that type of stuff all the way.
You do with Call of Duty, but
do you? Yeah.
I mean, most people play
shut it off,
and that's just gonna fuck you up. So they're just gonna turn it off.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But you're right though. It's one of those things to where like it sounds cool at first.
Yep.
But then over time you're like, it's not that I don't care about it, but like
it's necessary.
Games first. You feel me? Because we're gamers at the end of the day. Nothing is gonna come before the games.
Yo, let's get these super chats, Meds, because they're building up, and I don't want them to.
Put them on the screen, bro.
And hit the like button, man. Like, there's 99 people in here, only 42 likes.
Shout out to Merc. Shout out to my guy Merc. Shout out to Aaron. Shout out to Farb. Shout out to who we got in here. Oh shit, my man Ricky. What's up, bro? Long time. Hit the like button, yes sir. Pablo, what's good? Ace McLean, what up?
That's the first one on the screen right there.
Yeah.
All right, bet. So if Spider-Man multiplayer and factions, if they were still coming, would people still say live service games are going to Xbox? What certain doors are open? Wait, when certain doors open, they don't close. Okay, I see what he's saying.
To answer your question, yes, I would, because they fit the live. They're pretty much live service. they're already sir. And if you go by what Herman Holtz said, he said literally we're bringing our games to multiple platforms. So yes, I believe it.
Damn,
I believe so as well. Yeah, because if you look at the top 10 played games on Xbox and PlayStation, they're all like, the Fortnites, the Call of Duties, the Maddens, the games that get played the most are the live service games. So, yeah.
No, that is true. Like NCAA is about the release, and it's gonna probably be the number one seller, bro.
I mean, that's always gonna be the case because people like it's live service. You feel me? So like you can continuously put in time, and as long as they build on the ecosystem, it's something consistently someone can go to. Look, like think about it, like even with Ubisoft, like Division and shit like that. Like they still have a strong player base for these games. Because live service games, cosmetics, like we're all suckers for that shit. So yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I know we all, love our exclusives or whatever, but you play those games for a week or two and then you're done. And then you go and boot up Fortnite again. So
facts. That's why people have thousands of hours on COD like myself. And you have like 100 hours on, Spider-Man and stuff like that. Because once you get the platinum, you're not really going to play it like. Even think about it this way: we double dip on PC and buy the games, but how many times do we actually go finish those games?
Rarely, very rarely.
Yeah, I do, but I try to get my money's worth.
It sounds amazing because we want to see it visually how it looks on PC. We'll play it for like 2 hours, and then we go right back to our consistent live service game.
Yeah, it's crazy though. It's crazy. Like just how things are dropped, how things have changed this gen.
I appreciate that, Evan. Though, thank you for the 5.
Then we got our boy Far becoming a member. Thank you, Far. That's my guy.
2.0. Shout
out to Far becoming a member on Twitch. I went live on Twitch, by the way, chat. And I got hit with like membership. I was like shocked, bro. Thank you for this. Everybody that showed up for that Twitch stream, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, bro.
Damn, you be on Twitch now?
I just started again.
He just did it last night or 2 nights ago.
No, I'm back on it. I'm back on the heavy.
Hey, back on it.
All right,
so you be like playing games and shit?
Yeah, we're playing rematch. Slow Cap, man. Yo, they're the goats, man.
Slow Cap is on point. Did they make that John Wick game?
No.
Nah,
the new game is rematch. The fucking
like it reminds me of Sifu. It has that.
Yeah. Low key.
Make sure you give me a Twitch, man. Send me that. So I'm gonna pull up.
That rematch is fire, bro. Get on that, bro.
Oh, bro, you already.
It's so good, bro.
I'll never forget. And I know Blaze is nasty at soccer games, bro.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah, he's really
He
good.
already
He's
knows
There
really
what I'm
it
about
good.
to
is.
bring up. I'll never
He
forget
ran me off the
when
game though. I
Dre,
haven't booted it up.
I'll never forget when Dre talked shit about FIFA, bro. Where he was in chat, he's like, yeah, I play FIFA. Blaze was like, oh, you play FIFA? He's like, yeah, I play. You know what I'm saying? I told Blaze, I said, man, you about to whoop his ass. He like, no, I don't know. He might be good. I'm like, fam, he played that bitch on easy. You about to beat his ass.
Oh, Dre Watson. You remember
Yeah,
Dre
the
Watson?
scammer.
Oh
The
my
next-
god.
I
the
played him in
next week-
FIFA, and he like, bro, you gotta
Oh
understand.
no.
Big Cloud, this dude kept posting clips on Twitter of him like winning 5-0, 6-0. So I'm like, damn, like, holy fuck. And Strick was like, nah, he plays games on easy. I'm like, bro, he's winning every game by like 6 goals. Bro, I beat him like 8-0, bro. I'm like, holy shit, he's
beat
ass.
his
Man.
ass, bro.
Wait,
So
you
you-
talking about he
His ass.
playing the CPU on
Yeah.
easy,
Bro,
winning by
let me
6?
tell y'all, I knew it was a rap.
I mean,
and he was
listen.
playing The Last of Us 2 with the lock-on feature.
Bro,
I
he
was
played
like,
he played Harry Potter on easy mode, and I only knew that because my son played Harry Potter because he was only like 8 years old at the time. Played Harry Potter on easy mode, and they have a lock on mode, and they have like the triangles, like you have to hit the prompts and it pops up. And the only way that happens is when you play on easy. So when I seen Dre Watson share his gameplay, I'm like, does this guy not realize like that only shows up on easy mode, the prompts?
So you
So
mean
he
to
had
tell me
no idea.
Mr. Hashtag got your ass was literally just
Got your
ass.
He
Yeah.
definitely got their ass for a lot of money.
Got y'all from the, what do you say, Whataburger?
Dre Watson,
Oh,
man,
man.
that's crazy. I
Shout
met
out
him
to
through
him. I haven't
Strick.
seen him since.
Oh, he got ran off.
That was
That-
crazy,
it-
bro.
that shit was insane, bro. like when you think about like the shit we've seen since COVID during COVID in the gaming community. I mean, think about how many catfishes, and remember the Leon dude got caught scamming too.
Yup.
First. You know what I'm saying? Like,
First it was old boy pretend to be a girl with the OnlyFans shit. Then it was him with the whole got your ass with the cheeseburger, Whataburger shit he was doing. He's like, oh, every time he need money, conveniently he needs money. He was getting people to send him money in between these game releases, and then he would show off that he was buying all these games.
Bro, I'm
and
starving.
and
Check out my
nobody
Call of
put
Duty
two-
gameplay that just came out.
Right, and nobody put 2 and 2 together. Like this man buying dual senses, he was buying dual sense edges. I'm like,
Nah,
bruh.
he had people bamboozled because he put
He had
on
a
that
whole
nice
pyramid
guy.
scheme. Right,
He had that
a
nice
pyramid
guy
scheme.
act. You know what I mean? But
Oh man, rest in peace. The PlayStation community stay getting scammed. But let's continue.
That's the best.
Alcoholic Gamer. Yo, this guy stole my fucking title. Alcoholic Gamer with the 2. He says Crown Apple plus Fruit Punch. Enjoy. Drinks I may.
yo, thank you, alcoholic. Appreciate it.
Shout out to Jazzy Jefferson. Merc 305. That's my man's. The whole slate. PlayStation.
Yo, shout out to Merc, bro, living his best life down in the 305, baby.
Down in the 305. Yes, sir.
Merc, shout out to Prel too, man. Appreciate you, my G. You already know it's all love, man. Shout out to Prel.
We got M's Odyssey. Not the M you're thinking of. Why would Sony sacrifice 20 to 50% of their marketplace and microtransactions to Steam/PC after posting record earnings? Games as a service to lure a percentage of Xbox trying to switch to PC. I'll tell you this. They just posted record earnings after having all their games on PC. So what does that tell you, brother?
There you go. I didn't even have to say anything. You took the words right out of my mouth. There you go. Now you're about to see even higher earnings after them doing this. Trust
Obviously.
me, nobody's compromised with them doing this. You're gonna have more. They'll have more money to spend on investments and all that bullshit. They'll make it back tenfold.
And another thing too that like has to be highlighted is that people are acting like we're living back in 2018. Like they have gaming laptops now that can play the majority of these games, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like that you can get like $1,000 or less. So it's not even the fact that like the entry point is getting less expensive for people to enter PC gaming. You know what I'm saying? So and they see these numbers. No matter what people say, there's like I don't know how many PlayStation gamers there is, but there's literally billions of people on PC gaming, and people again, it comes from that fixed mindset of they think it has to be like a big ass rig when it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's only going to be like they're really tapping into that market, but we've seen this years ago. Now we're just seeing like the first implementations of it. But make no
Right.
mistake, man. These sales, they're going to continue to go up and continue to break records as they start putting
Yep.
so much on PC for sure.
Yeah, let me piggyback off that point real quick too, Strick. So a lot of people, you talk to them about PC gaming on social medias, and they'll say, "Oh, I don't got $2,000 for a PC." Bro, like there's billions of people on PC, like you said, and if you look at the Steam surveys, a lot of people are playing on fucking 2060s, 3060s, 4060s. They're playing on cheaper rigs because they're playing games like Rocket League. They're playing games like Counter Strike. They're playing, games that run on toasters. You don't need the highest end rig to play most games. Like you only need the highest end rig to play the latest games, and that's just playing them at a higher fidelity. You can still play them at lower settings, 1080p. You can still do that even with the newest games. So it's a misconception that people have out there that you need to spend thousands on a PC to get a good experience.
And think about it this way too. You can play the majority, probably all of these games on a Steam Deck, on a handheld device.
Right.
Yep.
You feel me? Like they are going to come out with laptops that are going to be as powerful, if not more powerful, than a Steam Deck, and it's going to cost.
Well, they already have them, straight.
Yeah, way more. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's people again. It's the fixed mindset because they kind of stuck in the traditional way of gaming, and it's not really knocking it, but like they struggle with change. But this is what's happening.
Right.
Like, and this is why even I'm not necessarily defending Jim Ryan on this. But this is probably what he's seen in terms of live service games. He's like, yo, if we can hit on these live service games and reach these audiences,
Well,
it's going
money
to
will
have
be an
a
issue. It won't be an
crazy
issue.
amount of like
Right.
return on your investment. You feel me? So
They would have throwaway money.
like
They can throw at those passion projects that a lot of us are technically the games that we want would be considered passion projects to them. Like for example, an Ape Escape, they would have throwaway money to throw that. That's what Jim Ryan saw in the long term of money.
like this would be a perfect time to create to launch a Killzone, bro. Like a Killzone only multiplayer game would go fucking
baby.
stupid.
A multiplayer only, yes, sir.
Yep.
Could go stupid, bro.
They don't want to hear that though, you know. They want.
Bro, you can make these games for lower budgets, easy.
You really
release
can.
them for $40, $50, and you'll be fine. Or you can even make it free to play with cool skins and shit to, bring in microtransactions or whatever. It can be done, bro. It can be done.
The biggest selling game this year was $50, and that was Expedition 33. Like you would think everybody will follow suit with that. That maybe it's not just the fucking games itself. Maybe it's just the pricing. Bring that shit down to 50 and let the game see how the game will go then. So the main reason why you don't see people buy as much shit as it is because you got games going to $80. Ain't nobody looking to spend over $100+ every fucking day on those fucking games. They're gonna pick and choose.
It depends on the game too, because like $80 to $100 is not shit if the ecosystem is going to be long term. Like if PlayStation or whoever came out and said this game is $80, $100, whatever it may be for whatever bundle you get, but we're guarantee you that like this ecosystem is going to be around for 6, 7, 8+ years. That is $100 like well spent.
Right.
You feel me? So that's people have to feel safe to invest in the ecosystem because that's ultimately what you're doing. It's not about the money. It's about the time that they invest in the ecosystem. This is why COD keeps on doing what they're doing because it's an ecosystem.
Here's the crazy thing too, though. There's only one game that I can absolutely, literally see being $100 and that people would justify it, and that's GTA. Literally GTA. There's not another game that's come out that's looked even close to that. Number one, and also. It's just the hype surrounding that game. We don't get new GTAs until like every 2 gens now.
That's how it looks like right now.
Yeah. So it's like they have that working with it. That long term wait, that anticipation. They can charge you $100 for that game flat out. And we haven't even gotten to the multiplayer aspect where you're going to be paying upwards to thousands depending on if you're that addicted to the world, buying those shark cards and buying mansions and yachts.
And sales are going to go up because I just seen something on IG, I think. So where Grand Theft Auto 5 just got approved to be released in Dubai.
Yep.
Right?
Wow.
So like it's going to continue to, you feel me? And so like this is how it is. And look, GTA can literally come out released at 100 plus. I'm getting that shit. It doesn't really matter. They're like I'm gonna be honest. There's no price that they could be like, there's not a price that they can create that's going to take me out of getting GTA. That's just the truth. I'm going to get it no matter what. So, you know what I'm saying? But no, like for real, and that's kind of how it gets into the investing in the ecosystem, because GTA 5 servers are still like, GTA 5 servers are still like
Crazy.
booming as if it just came out, bro. And this is what I mean by feeling safe, investing in the ecosystem. This is exactly what I mean.
I mean, bro, think about it. The game came out in 2013. It wasn't 60 FPS on console till 2022.
Crazy.
Bro, I remember playing it when I got back, because I had just got back from Afghanistan playing GTA 5. Like in 2013, bro, it's 2025, like it's
nuts.
2025.
Who's this? Who's he said he's
who?
calling you government. Wow.
Oh, I mean, I think that's how he's going by on Twitter.
No, I
whatever,
know.
so
but he must know Strick.
It's funny though,
So,
people will still be like someone on Threads, like not DM me, but they hopped in my comments like, "Yo, that's Strick." I was like, "Who the fuck called me?" You know what I'm saying?
you follow me from Twitter,
it's
motherfucker.
Funny when I see it on another platform, you feel me? Like even on IG, like Shadow inbox me like, "Yo, Strick, what up?" You know, so it's like it just be funny. You know what I'm saying? No, but I know Pearl from Twitter. He straight up, he don't really call me Strick.
Gotcha.
Well, let me read his message then real quick, even though I know y'all read it already. So Pro with the 189, he says, "Yo, shout out to my boy David G. Much love, bro."
Much love, bro. Salute, God. You already know.
Thanks for pulling up, bro. Absolutely, bro. Strick was long overdue. Let's keep going, man. Let's get these out the way.
Yeah, let's do these. Let's knock these out and then let's keep going. Tom by her with the 499. She says, "Hit that like button, y'all. Ain't no freeloading."
Facts. Shout out to
Thank
Tom,
you for the
man.
499.
Always
Thank
pulling
you.
up, always supporting.
For
The
sure.
best, man.
Cursed Blue with the 5. I invented that name, by the way. You guys are clowns. Just because it can run on Steam Deck doesn't mean it's the best way to play. We never said that.
Who
brother.
said it was the best way to
We
play?
we never said that.
But nice projecting. Thank you.
Definitely.
I mean, you are right. It's not the best way to play, but we never claimed that.
Shout out to Cursed Blue. I like that name, man. Cursed Blue.
Yeah, that's what I was calling Blessed Red for a while. Let's see.
Cursed
We got one
Blue,
more real quick. Actually, we got a membership message from Grimy. Did you miss that? He might have deleted it. I don't see it.
Where is it?
He said I remember what it said. He said, because it was about me. He said it was a membership message. He said how much to send meds to the Shadow Realm with Jack Move Johnny. If you hit me in the Cash App with some cash, we can discuss this, Grimy. Hit me in the DMs.
Grimy, hit my Cash App. I'll take care
No,
of that.
no,
right
hit
now.
my Cash App, brother. Because Blaze is just gonna take your money and I'm gonna still be on the show. We got 2 from Pass the Grenade, please. Would y'all hit Sarah Bond from Xbox?
Fuck yeah.
She's
forgot
pretty,
what
but
she
she's too
looked
skinny
like.
for me. I'm good.
I hit it.
I need him thicker.
I feel that though, man. I do feel that.
Yeah, she's too slim.
But skinny bitches, they be tight as a motherfucker, bro. It's crazy.
You're
That's
not
a
wrong
fact.
about that. You're not wrong about
Bro,
that.
like crazy.
That's a fact. They know how to
think
take
that's-
some dick. So
Yeah, facts, bro. Oh my god.
I'm like, you sure? You know what?
Nah,
Nah,
but-
functionally they're great, but aesthetically they don't.
No,
they
I
don't.
feel that.
I don't
trust me.
jive with it.
mine gotta have a fatty, bro. That's like a requirement.
You have
I'm saying,
Yep.
bro.
You ain't got a fatty. I can't even really take you serious.
You ain't got a fatty. You ain't getting this addy. That's it.
Fire. So yeah, look, man. I put it though. By the way, chat. I dropped the video today. If y'all don't go support it, and it flops, don't expect the video for another year, just like the last one. So
Yes, sir.
please go leave a comment. Go help the other. Listen, I like making funny videos like that. Or someone DM me saying, "Blaze, it's not the end of the world. Just Helldivers." I'm like, brother, do you really think? It's like, you know what? I'm not even gonna respond to this fucking idiot. But I dropped the video. Go check it out. It's a cool little video, 3-minute little fun video. Part 2 of PlayStation dropping the fucking ball. So I thought I'd have fun with it.
Wake up, he's dreaming.
Yeah, Big Cloud, you might need to, recreate a different thumbnail because I did that in 2 minutes, like boom, boom, boom. So,
Excuse me?
I sent you some heat, Big Cloud. You trust me. You want the full version? You better make that thumbnail if you want that full version, baby.
Which
HD.
which thumbnail are we talking about?
You didn't see the shit I sent you with the fire and the logo?
Oh, God. You talking about that.
Those are samples. Them shits are heat though. You can't even lie. Them shits are fire.
Yeah.
You playing Death Stranding bit?
No. Playing Finish of Life Speed, fighting the nameless puppet.
Oh yeah, I seen you were playing Liza. Yo,
I
how
can't
is
wait to
that?
play Death Stranding too, man.
You said what? How is it?
Liza, the nameless. What is it? What are you playing?
Nameless
Nameless
puppet. The,
Puppet.
the final.
Yeah,
the final.
That's the DLC, huh?
No,
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 it's,
no,
no.
no.
It's the final one
Okay.
for like the secret ending.
Bro, that dude, people struggle like a motherfucker on him. I don't know how if they
His first
patched him.
phase. So his first phase is okay. Bunch of heavy pairing.
Yep.
For what it is, but it gets to like it's kind of like Simon, you know, like on the second phase of Simon, he just starts throwing random shit at you, and you gotta like watch him, but also shit's coming from the sky and like shit's coming at you, projectiles. It's kind of like that. It kind of feels like a Returnal boss type of thing when you're fighting him in this second phase. But that's pretty much it. I keep getting him to about this much health or about that much health, and I keep dying some random shit. But I should get him tonight though. Beat him tonight, and that'd be it.
No, I'd like to watch that in the Discord. Strict asking how long you served for.
7 years.
God damn.
Salute, my brother.
Appreciate you. 7
God.
years. 7 years.
You were in Dubai. You were all over the place.
Yeah. I went to Kuwait 3 times. So I went twice as military, but most I went as a contractor. But I've been to Kuwait 3 times, Dubai 3 times, Bahrain 3 times, Afghan once.
Shit.
No,
I wonder
okay,
why you're so
okay.
good at Call of Duty. God damn.
Bro, every military guy I know loves Call of Duty.
Low key though, when you
Strictly's
see
a
Strictly,
nasty.
like
He's nasty.
you know how motherfuckers get nervous shit playing Call of Duty. They don't want to make a certain mistake. This motherfucker should be going in like, yo, I'm going through. Cover me, like, hey, you don't give a fuck. It needs to be clear, motherfuckers.
I
out.
never forget Strictly. We were playing Warzone, bro. And I felt so bad. Yo, Strictly's like fighting 3 people. Like, yo, Blaze, where you at? I need help. I'm like, I'm coming. And Strictly, like, as he's about to die, because they like double team him, he sees me just looting, taking my time, just like, bro. I'm like, bro, I was fucking trying to get you. He's like, nah, Blaze, I fucking seen you, bro. You were fucking looting a fucking gun, bro. I felt so embarrassed, bro. We watched because he was recording everything at that point. And I got caught in 4K for real, bro. That was the worst, bro.
Bro,
Oh,
I
man.
still got the recording too. It's on my PC, so
I need that, bro. I need to watch that again, bro.
Hey, that shit was funny as hell. The only thing funnier was definitely 24K Magic, bro. Like that'll forever be probably.
Oh, Need for Speed? Oh man. Yo, we had fun on Need for Speed, bro. For real, bro. That shit was fire. Man, that shit was fire, bro. Yo, all right. I feel like, listen, this is a topic, fellas, but I feel like every other month we're hearing, not just from Xbox, but we are hearing a lot from, there's layoffs, 1,000 here, 1,000 here, people, game. Listen, so before we get to the layoffs, let's talk about the games being canceled. Meds, do you know about Perfect Dark being canceled or rumored?
Oh yeah. I got opinions on this that people were trying to shit on me on Twitter for.
Well, go ahead, give me your thoughts, bro.
About the layoffs and the cancellations, I said, good. They deserved it. You've been working on this shit for 7 years. You got nothing to show for it. Apparently, that gameplay trailer that y'all showed was bullshit, and it wasn't real. So get the fuck out of here. You suck. Everwild, same thing. You haven't made a game since Sea of Thieves. You suck. Get the fuck out of here. What else got canceled? I guess there was from the Bethesda Online guys.
Also, Forza Motorsports.
Oh,
team.
and Forza, the last Forza was the lowest rated Forza ever, the lowest selling Forza ever. Get the fuck out of here. You suck. That's it. If you suck, you can't expect to keep your job. That's just how America works. That's how it works here. And that's just point blank period. Like, I don't feel sorry for these people. Get the fuck out of here.
But Med, that's like, how can I explain this? You make Forza. You have Forza Motorsports, you make Forza. And then Big Cloud says, you know what? I'm going to make fucking Forza Horizon. And then the creators of Forza end up getting canceled. But they say, you know what, Big Cloud, you continue making your game. And listen, we all know Forza Horizon people, it's the more popular game. You know what I mean? People like that shit way better, right? For the most part. But it's just crazy that the creators of Forza get pushed to the back burner to be assistants, to help out on the new engine and shit.
They
like
fell
that.
off.
Did they fell off, Meds, or are people not as into like track racers and you know what I mean?
Bro, Forza used to sell way more than that. This was the lowest rated and lowest selling, bro. It's not a coincidence. And people have been complaining about that game since it came out. The PC version was a mess. Bro, you have to go, bro. You can't just. The only people that can suck at their jobs consistently and keep it are referees and weathermen. That's it. If you're not one of those two, you're out of here, bro. You can't suck for years and years and years and keep your job.
So
That's just how this works.
Do y'all think a motor storm would work at this current time? With the way with people being fatigued? I guess maybe that's what it is, fatigue for Forza.
I don't know. I just feel like Meds, the problem I think is that as soon as a game doesn't sell well, oh, it's the worst. Like, we're just so quick, and that goes for like the Mind's Eyes, all these games that come out, like they get ridiculed and slammed, and even if it's deservingly so. But my thing is like, God damn, bro, they had, what I mean, at least give them a. I just don't understand. You have a bad. That was the worst selling one, right? By a mile.
By a mile.
Okay, so but like God,
and I know that people would probably blame something like Game Pass for it, but Forza Horizon's selling great. There's no excuse.
That's true. I didn't even think about Horizon selling great. Yeah.
I don't know. It comes down to content, bro. Like, you can't launch games like that with no. You gotta have a year worth of content lined up before you launch these games. That's why a lot of them fail. You feel me? Because they get behind. Because they underestimate how many hours gamers put into games for whatever reason. Like when gamers are into a game, they don't we don't have a life when we're into it. We're not playing no other game, bro. We're not. Once we love a game, we're like, fuck that. I'm getting up work and I'm going to put it in 4 or 5 hours. So we get through this content very quick, and then when we're out of content, that's when shit hit the fan. So like they have to have a year of content in advance. This is why dropping a map dropping a map in 2 guns are not going to work, bro. That does not work. You have. I don't know.
You cut out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to drop consistent content like every 3 months. You have to have that lined up. You have.
This is why Concord died so quick. It had no roadmap for content at all.
No, they did have a roadmap, but what was there at the beginning wasn't good enough.
Oh shit! I ain't think they had a roadmap. I just remember we saw it. The first impression was terrible. Yeah.
Remember Destruction All Stars, bro?
Oh my goodness! Remember Foam Stars?
The first game that was the first $70 game, and then
I'm about to say the crazy shit is PlayStation was about to sell us that shit for $70, bro.
Yo, and by the way, that's a good point there, Dave, because they were about to sell that shit for $70, and guess what? PlayStation gamers was bitching and moaning, and guess what? They put that shit in PS Plus day one. And I just want the PlayStation community to know and see that you can't be dick eating all the time, because when you dick eat, that's when they raise PS Plus 50% price and you get nothing to show for it. That's when you get no games for a whole year other than Astrobot. You need to speak the fuck up and stop just saying everything is fine. Look at the console sales. Everything is great, because it's not great. Stop dick eating so you can get better.
It's a toxic relationship.
You know the formula. Xbox bad, everything PlayStation do good, including raising prices. You know that's just the way they are.
It's like a toxic relationship, bro. Like when you're in a relationship and then you just allow your chick to do whatever she wants, but you're allowing it because you're not actually speaking the fuck up.
And the problem with that is, Dave, too, is that if you don't speak up right at first, it's never gonna stop.
It's never going to stop. So you got to nip that shit. It's like in the cartel movies, right? They don't give a fuck if you steal a penny or $100K. They gonna kill your ass, because it's not about the amount. It's about the principle on which you can get away with and what you'll continue to do. This is the same shit, and now it's compounded so much to a degree that now they just get away with anything, and it's too late now. It's too late.
My thing with Xbox though is it's like they were doing so well, and they still are, right? I mean, layoffs happen. It's normal in this industry. Layoffs are going to happen. It's going to happen with PlayStation. You're going to hear PlayStation that it lays off people. It's going to happen. But I just feel like, damn, bro, like we get this bad news from Xbox, and PlayStation's right around the corner. Fucking, you know what I mean? Hey, You know what I mean? Hey, don't forget about us, by the way. It's like, God damn, bro, this fucking,
Yep.
bro, this generation really, like, listen, like, me and Mej were just saying how this year is finally, like, we're finally getting a strong year with games coming consistently with fucking big fucking bangers that people love and gonna remember. Like, finally, we get a year where people are gonna remember certain games, right? Because I feel like we haven't had one of them years. Like, damn, this, like, when people are
This
saying
whole generation, I think.
yeah, exactly. So
This is the best year of the generation.
You think so?
I think so. Games wise, 100%.
Yeah, especially if everything comes out and it's, you know, bro, I can't wait for Mafia. I really can't wait for Mafia. I'm a little concerned,
Yeah.
but I got faith. But like I said, like, PlayStation's right around the corner. Like, hey, don't forget about our bad news. It's like, God damn, bro. It's like, like, we really never hear any, like, it's never any. It's always some fucking shit, bro. Like,
Yep.
it's like good news from one, bad news from the other. Bad news, bad. Like, it's just, this shit is cooked, bro. Like, it's just cooked.
What's that Spider-Man meme where they pointing to each other like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, it is cooked, man. Like,
Oh,
God
shit.
damn. I don't know. I listen, man. Layoffs are happening all the time. I read something about them with AI and shit, and
Yeah.
you know, they're at like what 15,000 people for the year. That's a lot of layoffs, bro. That's a lot.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. That's a substantial amount of fucking people to lay off. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
but you know, like if I'm just switching this real quick, if this is not a sign for people to start finding other alternative ways of income, I don't know what other sign you fucking need, bro. Because if AI is taking over jobs in game development, what do you think other jobs AI is about to take over for?
Strictly, there's a
Lot,
game
of
called
course.
Fragpunk. Fragpunk. It's a first-person CS:GO clone, and
Yeah.
that has AI characters and I believe AI voice acting in it already. So this shit is here, and honestly, like, they did a pretty good job with it. Where I didn't know it was AI until I like read shit on it. I'm like, oh shit, like, this is AI.
I'm not
So
mad at the AI boom, bro.
no,
I'm not
I'm
mad
not
at it.
either. Especially if it cuts time. You know what I mean, Meds? Like when we're talking about GTA, like if they can
Yeah,
figure out,
absolutely.
like if you can cut you know, costs and time and get these games out sooner than later, I'm all for it. It's just if it starts degrading the quality, if voice acting takes a hit, um, shit like that, then people are gonna be
That's
upset.
that's the
That's
thing is it's not like
It
we're
won't.
gonna
Yeah.
like there's gonna be some hiccups, but like mostly AI cuts costs, it cuts development time. And again, you don't have people calling out sick days, you know, being tired, this, that, and
Right.
the third.
Right.
So like this is a really good thing. It's just we're gonna see some negative, you know, stuff first before we really get to see some of the full potential.
Mm-hmm.
But like imagine what this shit could do, because AI is not a person, like it's a computer that knows how to do things so much faster and so much better. Like we can't even comprehend that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's why it's a really, really good thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to completely take over because, you know, humans can still create to a degree that, you know, computers can't. And that's important.
Yeah.
That's important to understand. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of like multiplayer live service games, like AI is probably going to change the game for that. You know what I'm saying? And video games are going to be on blockchain.
Yep.
Like that's another thing too. That's really what's changing. Like, is the traditional way of gaming. Video games are going to be hosted on blockchain. There's already some on blockchain. There's one called Off the Grid. That's a battle royale game.
yeah. Off the
On
grid. I
blockchain.
think I played that.
Yeah, and it's hosted on blockchain. You know what I'm
Fire.
saying? Yeah, like it's it's just going to change the way we view gaming. So this is one of those things to like we're seeing the change in the industry. We don't, you know, gamers don't like it, but they don't know it's actually happening.
Right. They hate it now, but they'll like it as time goes on.
Like, bro, anytime there's change in history, bro,
Yep. There's pushback.
we have been very hesitant and not like the change because it's chaotic and it like changes our everyday life and how we approach
Right.
it.
The routine, yeah.
Yeah, the routine. It breaks the routine, you know what I'm saying? But it seems like something bad is happening, but nothing's bad is happening. It's just that the foundation is changing, and so shit has to crumble first. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what's happening in the gaming space right now.
Yeah, and
Right.
it benefits everybody. The only people it doesn't benefit are the people that's doing these jobs currently. But that's just the way that the world works. You know what I mean? Like we used to ride horses and buggies, then we invented the car.
Yep.
We used to assemble cars with people. Now we got machines that do it. Like it's like these things change. Like the world changes and automation takes over a lot of jobs. It happens every decade with different jobs. And guess what? These people, they move on, they learn new skills, they find new jobs. That's going to happen. And all of these industries that were changed through automation, they became better, they became more efficient.
Yep.
It's not a bad thing.
I
There you go,
like what
Delta.
Vlad
Just-
said. He said the
just for
problem
you,
is stuff
Delta.
never gets cheaper. They said digital games would lower the costs, but it never happened. You know what I mean? So that's another thing too. I remember having those conversations that digital, when games go all digital, when they stop producing the games,
Absolutely.
but nothing has changed. Actually, game prices gone up. We were just talking about this with Jack last
Yeah.
episode, bro. Think about it. Games $80, controllers are $80, $100 depending. This is like, bro, a console is $400, $500. You're telling me
You
a
know,
game is, you know what I mean? A quarter.
Right, right.
It's crazy.
right.
Bro, and that's
Twitter made an interesting point too, and I had to give him props on that. Even though I've been saying it beforehand, after this live service thing, let's just say, let's say hypothetically, because I remember you wanted the live service games to fail, Bliss. You wanted things to go back. Well, here's the thing. Even if they didn't do the live
Whoa, no,
service,
no.
I'm saying
No,
you
that-
wanted the live these to not go. You wanted them to stop. You wanted them to not do this. What I'm trying to say, like, you
No,
wanted
I want them to
go
stop
back.
putting out dog shit. Either put out SOCOM or Killzone,
But
or
I'm
stop
saying
putting
most
out
of the stuff,
Concord.
but most of the stuff that we begin is live service. You've been wanting the more traditional single
Right,
player joint. That's what I'm
right,
saying.
right.
That's what I'm trying to allude to. So he was saying that. I was like, okay, yeah. But he also brought up, he was like, listen, if they're doing this with these live service games, bringing them to Xbox, what do you think they're gonna do with the single player games to improve profit margins? I'm like, well, obviously the same thing. Everything is gonna eventually go everywhere. Nothing is safe. Nothing's off the table, and people just need to understand that. Like, listen, no more this whole counting games on one hand shit just for the sake of bragging and not buying them. That shit's not gonna make these studios survive. They gotta make their money. So it is what it is. Let it go.
Yeah, that's
Move forward.
Damn,
Was
bro,
that-
I can't go an episode without bringing up SOCOM. I can't
No,
don't
you
even
know what it
fucking
is?
shit,
No,
bro.
you know what it is though? SOCOM has been mentioned more and more this gen than any other shit that we've heard in a long time. I just want to understand that. That just lets you know how much of a gold mine Sony has on their hands that they're not using, Bliss. That game.
Yeah, I'm
was
not
treat
against
them all.
live service, but I don't
No,
mind if
I'm not saying like that though, but I'm saying you wanted a lot of this stuff to go back because I remember you mentioned that you wanted them to go back to single player. You didn't want them to do the live
single
service.
player with the added on, like they do with Last of Us.
Yeah, like
The
an
original.
add-on content that comes out later or whatnot, or a year or two later. Kind of like the Liza P. Like Mariah took a mile for Liza P to get its DLC, something like that. Sure. But the thing is, though, it's like, bro, things have changed. And their profit margins is their number one concern, but also they're prioritizing their monthly active users. They said that even in the business call. And they need higher interaction on the platform.
fun
They want
fact,
higher
Aaron.
traction.
I have the Rocket League Platinum Trophy.
So do I.
oh
But
yeah,
Why?
me too. I got that the first week it came out. Yes, sir.
Yes, I was all in on
Is
that.
that an easy platinum?
Yeah, it ain't hard.
It's pretty easy.
It ain't hard.
I didn't even notice. Though. I just started playing it so fucking much. I just ended up getting the platinum. I was online.
There-
Like,
You know what's
The
funny though? Rematch is literally Rocket League just with people. I'm not even
I
kidding.
could tell that's the vibes I got when I seen Blaze's clips because he was putting a lot of them on YouTube. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? So I watch a lot of his clips on YouTube.
Bro, the Rocket League Platinum, there's
one of my
a
favorites.
trophy. It was the last one I needed that you have to travel like 10,000 miles or some shit. Bro, I put like a rubber band around
Same
my
here.
analog.
Of
Same
course
here.
you did. Of
Same
course.
here.
Yeah.
You
And I
did.
just let that shit play with my car running around.
I woke
and-
up, trophy was there.
There you go. Yep. Pop that platinum easy.
But man, back to the live service stuff, man. Like
yeah.
there still is a huge market for single player games. It's just that it has to be done right. And the thing is it has to trigger a sense of emotion. That's what gets us into single player games. Like that's why no matter
Right.
what, The Last of Us 2 is such a great game outside of the gameplay, like because it has such it's a polarity to it. People either love it or they hate it. but it's talked about because the story stirs up so much fucking emotions in people. So like
Yeah.
single player games have to target an emotion first and then build around that. Like that's how single player games are gonna thrive. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like live service, man, people gotta have the content and single players gotta add the emotion. Like cause you're engaging with these games for two completely different fucking reasons.
Yeah.
Two completely different reasons. So
Yeah,
Right.
like I said, bro, I want to make it clear. If PlayStation's gonna continue to put out dog shit live service games, then I want them to continue just making what they do best, and that's
Single player. Yeah.
single player immersive games. But like again, I'm not against the live service. I just want them to make
Good
a
games.
good one.
you got established franchises. I've said this a million times.
Yep.
Why are you not going? Why are you trying to create something new? I don't understand. Why are you investing into hero shooters that's completely played out? That's my
Yeah.
whole thing.
You know
I'm
what?
not.
Personal?
Porter Rock don't like multiplayer. Period.
Yep.
That's not me. I like to compete, bro. I might
Yeah,
lose
yeah,
my
yeah.
mind. I might complain, but I still like to do it.
You know what blows my mind though, Blaze? If you would have told me at the like 5 years after that epic PS5 reveal, us getting into this, that we will be getting games like baby steps, and Sony will be proud of of that type of shit. 5 years later, I would be like, bro, you fucking with me like that.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about no baby steps,
Like
man.
I don't know why
Shit
the
is
fuck that's
ass.
still being shown. I don't know why that's even given the time of day, but we've seen that game more than we've seen anything in terms of big updates from their first party studios, which says a lot.
Let me just
And the
before I
last
forget.
showcase we got was the PlayStation 5 showcase, bro.
Yep.
Yo, before I
Like-
forget, I want to piggyback off of what Dave said earlier. I think he's right. I think, and you said this as well, Blaze. Like, dropping multiplayer only titles for $40 is not really the way. If you want to charge for a game, you got to give a campaign plus a multiplayer. And even though
Yep.
this game is, I guess you could call it a bit of a failure, Halo Infinite, I thought it was kind of smart that they released the game for for a price, and then you could play the multiplayer portion free to play. I think that was kind of smart, and I think Sony could do the same thing. You release The Last of Us 3, and you release the Factions 2 with it. And the Factions 2 part, you can play that shit for free if you want to, but if you want to play the campaign, boom, it's there for you for $70, $80, whatever they want to charge for it. I think it's very smart, and like what Dave said, when you play a really compelling story, it kind of makes you want to dive into that multiplayer. You know? It gives you incentive. So I think Sony kind of lost their way and made a mistake trying to just launch multiplayer only games when they know, and everybody fucking knows, that their strength is single player games.
Yeah. Blaze, I know you're excited for that Intergalactic game.
Yeah.
So Neil Druckmann said something. I don't know if that's even one of y'all talking points y'all heard, but
Bring that up. I know what you're about to bring up.
yeah, that man said, "Yo, listen, it's come." Like he basically said it like he was leaving Naughty Dog, but he wasn't leaving Naughty Dog like that. He basically said, "Listen, it's with heavy heart that I'm leaving the creative
TV
process
show?
with the TV show." But then he says, "Yeah, I'm here to prioritize my focus on completing the writing or whatnot for Intergalactic, or in production all that." I'm like, shouldn't the story have already been written for this?
We're not
And also,
seeing that bitch until motherfucking fam. We
like,
That's gonna be a cross.
it's
That's gonna
such
be a cross-gen
weird.
title.
I believe that. No, low key, I do believe that's PS6 and PS5 crossed out. That's gonna be it. I believe it.
PS6 title, bro.
I believe it
literally
too.
think That's a PS6 title.
After what he said, I believe that shit too. I don't believe that's just coming out.
That
strictly
could be the
PS5.
case, bit or like Naughty Dog tradition. It's at the end of the generation, just like they've done
Right.
with Last of Us 2
Right.
and
Yeah.
Last of Us. So you know what I mean? They usually always drop a game at the end of the generation. Could be though. It could be it would be smart and beneficial for them to say, hey, it's a launch and it has better features like
Yeah.
It's interesting though because that means this is what they're going to say, but it's not really like it's one of those things that'll piss you off when they say it, right?
Right.
Because if they release Intergalactic at the end of the cycle right before PS6, we can't say, well, you didn't release
You
a
didn't
game
get
this
it,
whole
right.
generation.
Exactly.
But you did it, but you waited this long. You might as well wait it to we would have been better off if you waiting and just made that shit exclusive to PS6.
Exactly.
And because you basically went a whole generation without releasing a title. And now that shit not gonna fly no more. No matter how good your game is, it's not gonna fly no more, bro. Like people, because people want to play games, and I know it may not always be popular, but at the end of the day, man, like one game a generation is not fucking cutting it, bro. Not in
It's not sustainable.
2025.
That's why we need AI.
Did you like what TV? You liked the TV show, didn't you? You like that shit?
I hated that. I hated that shit. That shit was so trash. It was boring as hell. Like it was trash, bro. Look, man. Let me tell you, I'll be the
You
first.
know why I said that? Because you love Last of Us 2, the game. Me, you,
Yeah,
and Blaze, we bumped heads on this.
The show's horrible, bro. Let me tell you, it's fucking boring.
Fucking season 2 or season 1?
Season 2.
This is my problem. I'm about to look. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna be the first to tell y'all. I don't got nothing against homosexuals, but they gotta stop putting a bunch of gay shit in these shows, bro. Like they gotta stop, man, because it's an agenda and that shit's fucking annoying as hell, bro. It's like,
listen, what they did with Bill, I'll never forgive, because Bill was one of those silent characters in the game that was just a badass. They overdid this shit in the TV show for the sake of doing it. I'm like, what is the point of this? And also,
like, we're in an apocalypse. I don't want to see a bunch of this extra shit, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to care about
the zombies at? You know how bad I wanted to see a clicker pop up and they like shoot them up? Like, that's what I want to see. Yeah, but no, they want to show these scenes in basements with them vibing. Like, I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah,
that whole I didn't even watch season 2. That one was about to waste my time. Hell no.
Bro, you know,
I don't align with Big Clown Strick. I love everybody. I just want to let everybody know that I love everybody.
Hey, so do we. So do we. So do we.
We do too. We just like force shit and.
Nah, but that's a fact though. Yo, Bill's a completely different person in the game to the.
Right, it's not our Bill. That's not our Bill from the game. That's something.
And I get it, but I get it at the same time. Like this is a show, and they can expand on the character a lot more, right? They can like dedicate a whole episode to the character Bill and have a lot more time.
But they didn't really do that though. They killed them off, bro.
Right.
Remember, it was left ambiguous in the game what happened to him. We thought we'd run into him again in the sequel or something. You know, never happens. So it's like, so much for that. Which is crazy. And fucking, you know what's even more crazy though? The casting for Ellie. Season 1, I give her a pass. Season 2, the chick who plays Abby should be playing Ellie. She looks exactly like Ellie in the game. But I just put that there. They didn't want to give her the role though. So it is what it is. Fuck it.
All these stupid ass decisions, man. And they gotta get Neil Druckmann off his shit, man. He's too.
They did. He's out of there.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, well, yeah, he left.
Listen, and he's talking like, oh, I left because I gotta focus on they didn't want you there, and you left. That's why you left. And you know how it is. You know how it is with companies. It's like, bro, we're gonna let you leave with your dignity. We're not gonna say we fired your ass. Just we're gonna say that you left on your own, right? Just to save face. But they wanted him gone, bro. I believe Pedro Pascal. You could Google this. Pedro Pascal said that he hated Neil's directing. He wanted him gone. So and you can
it
Google
makes
that.
sense. It makes sense, bro. Like the stupid ass letters in the same letterheads. It hurts me or it pains me to say this. It don't pain you, motherfucker. Like you don't even shut up. So
it hurts. It hurts because they don't want him.
Yeah, no, they don't want him.
Yeah, that's why it hurts.
They don't want him.
But and it would make sense.
They don't even care for his input. That's why.
Like him. Because Pedro Pedro played a key role in Narcos, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like he knows these type of roles, so it was The Last of Us show was a huge waste of fucking time. Like it was just a huge waste of time because they didn't do it right. And again, Neil, he wants the whole connection and all of the extra shit. It's like, bro, we don't want that shit all the. There's certain times for it, but like we don't want that in The Last of Us, bro. Like
Neil wants to be a director, so
here's the thing. Here's the thing, y'all.
That makes it weird.
There's some people who work. There's some people who work in gaming who wish that they were movie directors or worked in movies, and there's some people in games journalism who wish they were political fucking journalists, but they're not because they can't cut it. So that's why you see all the politics inserted into video game journalism, and that's why you see bullshit inserted into your games, because these people don't have a passion for games. They have a passion for politics and shit, and they couldn't cut it in politics, so here they are.
Yep. These are facts. And it's a shame. That's a damn shame too.
Listen, man, I still think Neil's super talented. I just feel like he
is, but
the problem is his head gets so blown up, and he tries to do way too much and tries to be.
And it's the agendas, bro. It's the he
Nah,
has
he be
these
pushing some
fucking,
bullshit. That's
you
a
Yeah.
know,
fact.
LGBTQ fucking agenda shit. Like, no one's saying you can't have it in games. We're not against it, but you do it so much that it clouds the judgment of the fucking game. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, or just of games. You feel me? Or in the show. So it's just like, bro, like, you gotta chill with that. But that was his own demise. That was basically, like you said,
Bro.
he's super talented. He has a, you could tell he knows how to invoke, right, a sense of emotion in
Right.
gamers.
Right.
That's a gift for someone making video games. But you gotta like, there's a time you gotta read the room, bro.
Yeah,
You
and
gotta be able to read the
for a
room.
guy, he's going to do this shit in that damn Intergalactic game, and he's going to want that shit to be a TV show too. So it's like, dog, nobody gives a fuck about that.
By the way,
that's
I read an article about how basically
Nobody
like
gives a fuck.
you remember that Neil that Last of Us was not just Neil. It was also
Evan
the
Welsh.
brainchild of Bruce Straley. And apparently at the studio, Bruce Straley was kind of like the guy who like was keeping Neil back from doing bullshit. And as soon as Bruce Straley left and stopped checking him, and he had all the power, that's
Yep.
when all the bullshit came into the games. There's nobody holding back Neil no more. And that's why all the bullshit that we see is in the games.
Yeah, no, I agree. How'd y'all feel about Pedro Pascal as Joel? Did that ever click with y'all as
Nope.
Joel? I didn't either.
I never saw the show.
I felt like, I mean, I only watched season 1. I felt like he would have been a good Joel, but I feel like the direction of the show fucked it
Didn't
up.
fit his Joel, right?
It didn't fit because it didn't fit him.
Style, right?
Yeah, he's more of a gritty. Like he's more gritty. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But Joel wasn't really gritty in the Last of Us show. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he kind of took that out of that.
I agree.
Even Ellie, who's the bitch that plays Ellie?
Bella Ramsey.
Yeah,
Ramsey,
she gets a
yeah.
lot of hate too. But
People hate her because she's ugly. I feel like that's kind of fucked up.
no, you're right. But like
She was
again,
good for
but
season 1, but just not season 2. I
want people to look like at least resemble somewhat
character.
like it just doesn't fit, bro. Like
right. Like when you see
Throws
Hellboy,
you
you
off.
expect the motherfucker to look like, Hellboy, not fucking your own weird iteration of it. No, make it honor the character. And that's why I was like, dude, why is that the chick who's playing Abby looks exactly like, Blade, you can't even unsee it. Look at the chick who's playing Abby and then look at the cover of Last of Us 2 and tell me that's not Ellie.
no, that's a fact.
That's
Hey.
the crazy shit about it.
The best selling show of all time, the best viewed show of all time will definitely be Stella Yams if they get the casting right. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Good luck finding
by
an
the
Asian
way,
with that
Last
amount of
of Us 2
ass.
is like my favorite game all time. It's one of them. One of my favorite games all time behind Metal Gear Solid. So let me just put that out there, But
Yep.
Damn,
Yeah,
you like it
man.
like that?
yeah, The Last of Us 2 is goated out here, bro. Like it's one of the few games that
It is
nails
goated.
story, gameplay, graphics, the whole motherfucking that. Like
It really is an all around great. Like I said, if you don't like the direction of the story, that's one thing, but you can't take away from everything.
Yeah, everything
else.
about it was 10 out of
Yeah.
10. Story,
That's
the
why,
atmosphere, the fucking, it just felt alive.
that's why we're so sick about the cancellation of factions.
Yes.
Can you imagine the gameplay mechanics in multiplayer? Fam,
Bro,
can you imagine what it would have been like playing that bit?
Straight.
Listen,
Shooting
I
off
had
limbs
dudes-
and shit. Oh my
I had
god.
dudes debating me like, yo, what can be done? What can be done? I was having fun. I was getting excited, brainstorm. And then these same motherfuckers, as soon as Sony said that it's canceled, told us, you know what? I agree with Sony. It would have changed them as to.
Of
Like, what the
course.
fuck? What the fuck you talking about? This is a
that-
game that would have been us, our shit. That could have been it.
all I
there-
can picture is like running around the map, you squeezing through one of them tight spaces and then blowing somebody.
Then going
like,
prone,
Do you
right,
know the type
sniping.
of shit you could have? The clips would have been phenomenal, bro. Like
There was
the clips
a
would've been
couple
fucking
of
phenomenal.
people in the media who said that they played Factions 2 and that it was fantastic.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
bro.
it's like
That shit is
That
the
shit
most
sucks,
visceral
bro.
gameplay I've ever experienced. Like I'm telling you, to this day, go back. You can put on the cheats where you can put in slow motion all the time. You just shoot
Yeah.
off arms, legs.
fam,
The blood is it's just fucking incredible. Bullet damage is awesome. Top notch.
and then even Aaron was saying, he made a good point because he said like nothing could prepare you for that story, bro. Like nothing could prepare you, especially for the end. Like I remember playing the end, and I couldn't believe what I thought I was watching a literal movie. Like that shit was kind of crazy, you know. So like, Last of Us 2, bro, you already know, goated behind Metal Gear Solid for me, and I definitely can't wait for that Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater remake. I think it come out in August. I won't be playing it until like September, October, but I cannot wait to play that shit.
Bro, that's a heavy. August is a heavy month. Like
Yep.
heavy.
Then we got Snake Eater coming out, what, day before my birthday? 2 days before my birthday? God damn. A lot of shit.
Hell yeah, bro.
Got
You
too
know?
many
This year's a
fucking
banger,
games.
bro.
Too many.
Yeah, say what you want. Say what you want about Neil, but you know, he know how to make a fucking like that's the thing. He put so much gay shit in the game, but at the same time he put so much mature fucking things that you don't like. The attention to detail, I
Right.
can't stress it enough. Like I always bring up attention to detail, but it's on another fucking level, bro. And
Yeah, we
that's what
complain, but
happens.
Naughty Dog is the GOAT, bro. Like,
They're
Naughty
the
Dog.
GOAT, bro. That's what happens when you don't force an open world game for no fucking reason, and you can
Right.
jam pack this game with all the attention, all the fidelity you want, all the fucking.
Right.
That's what happens when you have the funds of a Naughty Dog with a linear story. Like dog, like you don't need to make it open world. That's the like yo. Last of Us is perfect. Big ass open areas makes it feel like you can kind of go anywhere, but you really can't. But
Yep.
I'd rather have that than some artificial blown, you know, open world that you're just walking around emptiness and
And
there's
it's
really not.
lifeless, right?
Yeah, it's lifeless. And
Cough,
nothing you can
cough,
do.
Far Cry.
Facts.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no,
Yeah,
for real though.
Low
For
key,
real,
Days
like,
Gone was like that until you went to select areas where the horde would chase you. You know what I'm talking about? It was like that. Like it's that's true.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, linear with open world aspects to it is the way to go because you get both of the best worlds, and it didn't feel like it was linear at times because there was a lot of areas that like you had to go back and replay and be like, you know how many times you had to go back and replay like the open world area, like you had to really go back and find shit, you know? So yeah, man, I mean, they go to bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like Ratchet and Clank was another one that did that. I think was Ratchet and Clank because it wasn't really was it open world.
Kinda like
It was like it was
open
a mixture
areas.
of both.
It's like a
It was
hub
mi-
thing.
Yeah, it had like open areas. Like I'd rather you like The Witcher 3. It's like an open world, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's got
Yeah.
big ass areas, but it's not open world. Like
Yeah,
there's
that
a
was
loading
like
screen.
perfect too. The way they kind of did that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Man, look, man. I'm just saying. I think we all just want good games at the end of the day, and you know what I
Yep.
mean. Like we don't give a fuck. Like just take the politics out of this shit. Take the you know, stop forcing shit. Like I feel like Concord. Again, I say this shit all the time, man. Concord was necessary for it to fail and fall on its. You know what I mean? Like yo,
I agree.
we are not accepting this shit no more, bro. You're
Yep.
not gonna just throw this shit. You know what I mean? Like you know, you got to come more creative than that, bro. Some fucking.
Yeah.
Just the characters are horrendous. Like, look, I don't listen. Everybody loves to talk about stellar yams and shit.
Bams,
Like,
yeah.
look, it's cool. I like looking at some ass while I walk around, but really, like, just don't make my fucking character look like a homeless fucking. You know what I mean? Like, I just
Blaze, the fact of the matter is that sex sells, and nobody likes an ugly character. We're not demanding overly sexualized characters. Just don't fucking make everybody ugly as shit.
And remember, that game had pronouns in it too, by the way. They were just over the top with that fucking game. They didn't give a fuck. So I can't tell you, man. They knew what they were doing.
bro.
Read what you saw.
At the end of the day, the whole pronoun shit too. Like, I feel like it was dying down. Then, you know, still in Discord, it's still in these games. Like,
Mm-hmm.
all this shit is just like unnecessary.
Like, bro, do I really need to hear this shit? Can you just tell me if the character is he or she and just move the fuck on? Do I really need to get all this extra shit? I don't care a fuck about that. Come on. Just play the fuck. You know what I mean? Just create cool characters. Go back to making fun games. That's really what we want. Fun games. Make fun games. No complaints.
yeah, that's a fact.
Strick, you like Last of Us 2 over Last of Us 1?
100%.
Not even close, huh?
Not even close, G.
Hey, what about the story though?
That's not even close. Like I feel like there's a nostalgia factor to Last of Us to the first one. It's not to say like I personally felt that it was amazing, but I'm also a person who I don't like cliche things. So when someone does something against the grain and it goes different to like, I like that. That's why I like The Last of Us 2 so much. You know what I'm saying? Because it invokes a lot of emotion, and the
Yeah.
ending doesn't. It ended. No one expected the ending to be like that. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I
I'll give you
personally,
that for the shock value. I'll give you that for
yeah,
sure.
like
Yeah,
shock
I'll give you that.
value. You know what I'm saying? And like when you really go, like when you play the game leading up to the shit, fam. Like I remember thinking like seeing Abby tied up on the fucking pole, like, and I was sitting there thinking like, damn, yo, like, would I really kill this man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Oh, no,
really,
I was all in killing her because I was
Personally,
like,
I
bro,
would have.
yeah, I
you know
was
what I'm
all in
saying?
killing her. I felt like a mercy killing because I thought she would get killed right there because she like she was dead
Yeah,
anyway.
and
Her
the
old
point,
girl.
the point for me is I understand either way, but
Yep.
the fact that I questioned it when I seen her up there was like that was the point. That's where the emotion comes into play. So I really fuck with the story. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. So yeah, I appreciate Last of Us 2 story over Last of Us 1, but it did build on Last of Us 1. So you know, like
Y'all get the whole like meaning behind all that. It's because Druckmann is Israeli. It's an allegory for the whole war between all the Muslim countries and Israel. He's basically saying like, until one of us says, okay, fine, I'm not gonna kill you, it's never
forgiveness,
gonna
like
stop.
basically forgiveness, so like forgiveness and revenge, but on a higher scale, on a larger
It has
scale.
to end sometime. Yeah, like somebody has to be the one that says, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I forgive you. I'm not gonna kill you. Like, let's just stop. That's what it was about.
Forgive her. She just said, just go.
How many
That
of
is,
y'all
that
think
is what it's about.
how many of y'all think there'll be a third game?
If Sony
Neil-
wants it, it'll happen. Which I do believe they do want another one.
Money talks.
Yeah.
But then again, Last of Us 2 sold like a third of what Last of Us 1 did. So, like I said, money talks. Maybe they don't want to do more.
If we
And
do,
also,
we-
Last of Us Season 2, this TV show, did like, I think, half the viewership of the first season. So,
Yeah. Well,
if we
because
do, we're not
part
seeing
2
that
was
bitch
decisive.
until like 20.
Yeah.
I was convinced
It'll be
that
sick.
I was
Yeah,
convinced that Last of Us 3 would be their next game, but then they revealed Intergalactic. So, what the fuck do I know?
What about Uncharted? You think Uncharted another one? Maybe.
I think so,
They-
but made by another Sony studio.
They should create Uncharted with Nathan Drake's daughter.
I
Fuck,
think
That's,
they
yeah, I
teased
think
it.
that's
Hold
the
on.
plan.
Hold up. Wasn't
Yeah.
that like teased though? Then we see like an old trailer. Blaze, you remember I'm talking about that old trailer where it was like she was in it for like 5 seconds. She had like a torch and she had a backpack on. And like
Bruh,
it, cut, it
listen.
was like a live. I'm pretty sure something like that was teased, and we never heard anything else like that again. We never saw anything.
Listen, if they bring Uncharted back and I'm fucking jumping on vines with ponytails trick, you might as well just call it something else. I don't
I
want
mean,
to play.
You've already
that's the
done that
problem.
though. You've
No,
already done that though with what's her name? What's that bitch? What's the chick's name? Chloe and Nadine and shit. You've already did that.
Yeah, but that's a
Bro.
standalone. That's just like a little bullshit. I'm talking about like a full new fledged Uncharted game, and you're playing as. I just listen when I play Uncharted, I want to play as Nathan. When I play God of War, I want to play fucking Kratos. You know what I mean? There's certain things like that where I
Man,
don't want
see,
it to be.
I get it, but man, we need some change though, man. Come on,
I'm
like,
with you.
Yeah.
We need some change, bro. And by the way, Lost Legacy is 100% better than Uncharted 4. That's just my opinion. Don't shoot me.
No,
But-
no. I'm not mad at. Listen, I'm never mad at anybody's opinion. I think
Not
Lost Legacy
you.
looks better, for sure.
Not you. I felt like Uncharted 4 was this. The pacing was terrible. Like the first 8 chapters was boring as fuck. Lost
Yeah.
Legacy kind of got straight to the point. You feel
Right,
me?
we got
But-
Tomb Raider,
Yeah,
Shriek.
yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
That's
chat.
because it was shorter, and we
That's
need
true.
shorter
Yeah, but-
games.
Yeah.
But Tomb Raider, but shorter games are good because like
I agree.
it's more like just long drawn out games. This is too fucking much. And I get for me, Tomb Raider's not the same because it's not made by fucking you know what I'm saying Naughty Dog, bro. Like that's just the truth. It's like a knockoff Uncharted. It's not bad, but it's just not the same. It's hard to
Right.
go to Tomb Raider when you
You
play
know what's funny
Uncharted.
about that, Shriek, though, is Uncharted technically is a knockoff Tomb Raider. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Tomb Raider
it's
was
fair.
first. You know
Right.
what I'm
Yep.
saying? But
And they all copy ideas from one another. Like the
Yeah.
Tomb Raider did
yeah,
the
you know what I'm
pickaxe
saying?
shit, and
But
then what happened? Uncharted 4, they did that shit with the little thing you stab in the ground, that little pick.
I
So
do think a standalone Uncharted with Nathan Drake's daughter would go fucking crazy though.
I do too. I believe
I think
that's
it would go
literally
crazy.
what we were going to get, and then they just like they put either stepped aside to that for the profit thing, the intergalactic or whatever, or they're saving that for another like surprise. But that's probably
Yeah,
PS6. I played that's a
because
PS6 game.
and think about it. Think about the Easter eggs you can have in there outside
Hmm.
of her own story. And then you like think about how they can enter like, have him in the game like at a pivotal moment in some random ass moment. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of things you can do with that ideology into like having a standalone. You feel me? Because it's not a remake, it's a standalone of a title that PlayStation fans love. Just like if they made a God of War title with Atreus in Egypt or something like that.
Yep.
You feel me? Like you can do things with that and still find a way to bring the traditional characters in the game, not really play as them, but for Easter eggs and nostalgia to again like kind of evoke that sense of emotion and nostalgia in the fans because that's what gets them. So
I
I
don't know,
think
bro.
these,
I disagree with all three of you. I don't want to play as Atreus. I want him to be dead. I don't want to ever see
Well,
Atreus again.
Jesus.
I don't want to play as fucking Nathan Drake's daughter. I like
See the
call
thing
it
about
something
Atreus.
else. I don't want to do none of that shit, bro.
If Atreus was like, if they did something different, well, I mean, obviously they're still building him. He's still maturing, but I do believe, like, if it was something tragic, like, remember how, like, remember Freya's son, the one that went crazy because he couldn't really feel, like, and he was trying to
Balder.
fight you all the time, Balder, yeah. Unless they were doing something twisted like that, and Atreus was like on that type of energy, maybe I can see that being the case, but
it's
I
not
don't
about
know.
Atreus though. Like I'm not really a big Atreus fan. I was just giving kind of an example.
I got
If
no,
you
no.
want
I
me
Yeah,
know
to be
what you were
honest,
saying.
if you want me to be honest, a good concept would be playing is Freya in like a more darker
yeah,
aspect of the God of War universe.
I'm just saying, Strick. If you want to make shit like that, just don't. My thing is, I don't care. Make the game. Just don't call it God of War. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
call
yeah,
it
yeah,
something else.
definitely.
That's my whole problem. I don't mind playing something, but it's. I hate when developers take existing franchises and just fucking completely wipe. Everybody we love this is the reason why we like we like the franchise because of Nathan Drake, bro. We don't like the
yep,
franchise because of anything else. Like we like God of War because of Kratos, bro. Like and then when you start fucking with that formula, like shit,
yep.
I just don't want. I don't want nothing to
You
do with
just
it. But
turn
if they
heads.
made
You
if
turn
they made a
heads.
different game and they called
Yeah.
it something else, then I'm all for it. I'm all for
But
it.
but like Aaron said, I was about to say that like the name sells though. So
Yeah,
like
you have to call it that
it
because
would
of the
not
brand
Yeah.
be
recognition.
smart.
I understand. I
It
understand the
wouldn't.
name cells. I get it.
Yeah. It definitely wouldn't be smart to name it something else, you know what I'm saying? But I do get what you're saying though. Like
Yep.
from that subjective view, like
Strick,
you want
imagine you
it
go to
from
McDonald's and they give you a fucking Whopper. You gonna be like, motherfucker, I came to get a Big Mac. Y'all just gave me a fucking
You want
Whopper.
a
You'd be like, what the
McDouble?
fuck?
Like, yeah.
but like if I try it though and it's fire, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
All right, all right.
Like I may be
You
mad
might
at it, but
like it. You might
you
like it.
might sit there and try that shit, and then you'll be like, "Damn, this shit kind of this slap though." So I don't know, you know what I'm
You might like that Whopper, low key. You might.
saying? You
I
know?
don't like this foolery, but this is good.
Hey, I'm just saying, you know. But nah, man, like there's a lot of stuff, that I feel like they can do, with these titles. But I don't know. Regardless, it's gonna be a minute, and I don't know, bro.
You know what's funny about Uncharted is I remember after Lost Legacy, I told myself, I'm like, all right, bro, Uncharted needs to go the fuck away. No more Uncharted. Like it's
Wait,
overplayed. I don't want
you
to see
said that?
Uncharted. Yeah,
You
I was
said that at one point.
100%.
What time you said this? Was this after the Golden Abyss or whatever?
No, no.
Or
After Lost Legacy, I'm like, yo, they need to take a
oh,
break. Naughty
yeah,
Dog, make something else. You've done
yeah.
enough Uncharted. But now, after seeing so much bullshit from,
You're like, maybe I
bring,
judged you a little
please,
too harshly.
please bring Uncharted back. Like I'm
Hey,
dying.
like it's
Bring that shit.
relative now. It's relative now because
Facts.
it's so dry to a degree with PlayStation specifically, right? It's like if they came out and be like, "Yo, new Uncharted coming out," like the Twitter would go dumb. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely I definitely get that. You know what I'm saying? I
Shit,
get
still
that.
to this day, Uncharted 2 is my favorite out of the entire franchise. That's number one for me. The first one be number two. I would say the fourth. Well, I put Lost Legacy at 3. 4 would be 4, and then Uncharted 3 at the 5. That's where I'm at. That's my list.
2143. 2143.
Yes, sir.
2143. Fire.
Yep.
Golden Abyss is the worst one.
You know what? I don't even count
I haven't
Golden
even
Abyss.
played that.
I don't think it's the worst one. I like
I
Golden
100
Abyss.
think percent is that. Bro, it's way too long. It's like a 35-hour game.
It is
for
super
no
long.
reason.
No, it is absolutely long. But I remember liking it. I remember really enjoying. Maybe if I
That's
went
good
back
for a
and played
handheld.
it,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe if I went back and played it, I would do it. But I just couldn't believe. I remember just climbing beside a waterfall, and I'm playing on the Vita. I'm like, yo, I'm playing.
And you're like sliding
Fucking-
your fingers on the back of the Vita. Man, fuck that.
The touch controls were ass for sure. But I just couldn't. I couldn't believe I was playing Uncharted on the Vita, bro. I couldn't.
Nah, it
believe
was
that.
impressive. It was technically impressive for sure.
Shout out to the Vita, the greatest fucking handheld ever, baby.
Let's talk about the real crime though. The real crime is Ubisoft not making a Ghost of Recon Wildlands 2G. That's the real crime here, G, if you want
Bro, that's a fact. So there's rumors that
That's if they do it proper. They do it proper.
No, there's rumors that there's going to be an alpha for Ghost Recon at the end of the year. An alpha, closed alpha. But strictly, you know what they said they're doing? They're going to make this shit first person, bro.
That'll just see
I don't understand it, bro. I just
they
don't
just
Why do you guys hate
intend on
first-person
fucking shit up.
games?
Why would you
Bro,
do that?
Look, I'm not here. I'm the Ghost Recon started first person, and then it went third person, and it stayed that way for a very long time. I just feel Ghost Recon is more. It's more
Engaging.
immersive,
You
bro.
say that
Yeah.
about every game, Blaze.
Bro, and I'm gonna
Third
tell you what I
person,
get from
you
that.
see a character's gear. It's just more. I don't know. I just like that. It's just
Yeah,
more-
like-
You feel more in the actions. What he's saying, Mets.
If
Bro,
they're
you're
going
you're
first
arguing
person-
you're arguing for microtransactions, Blaze. That's what you're arguing about. Oh, I
No,
want to see
Ghost
the shit that I
Recon
paid
had-
for.
Yeah, but Ghost Recon, it's not about microtrans. Like you had gear that you could find on the island and equip and change colors and camo. Like it's not about just buying shit. Like your character. Just
But if they
looks
sold
better.
shit, you'd buy shit.
Hell
Damn
yeah,
right,
I'm buying
of course. But I'm saying but it's there's something about being able to see everything your person has on, bro. Like whether
So you guys just
buy
want every
it,
game to be third person?
whether
Yes,
I'm not saying that, but the problem
yes, I do, man.
You're a Call of Duty fan, Dave. Like you
But
want
see,
Call of
but
Duty in
this-
third person?
But that's the problem. That's what they're doing if they go first person. They want to do some Call of Duty shit for like multiplayer, bro. Like, and that's not what Ghost Recon is, man. It's not. It's not what Ghost Recon is.
Ghost Recon started as a
is-
first person game.
Yeah, but it hasn't
I'm
been
saying-
that in decades.
But it hasn't. Yeah, and
Not
bro,
decades, like 10 years.
bro,
like a
Wildlands-
decade.
I
Wildlands,
feel like it's been a long time.
It's
Man,
been
you
a
know what, you're
long
right, you're right.
time, Joe. It's been a long time, and it's the reason why
Exactly. So it's been a long time. So it's time to change it back. Let's go.
It's not time to change it back. Not until we get a Ghost Recon Wildlands sequel.
Bro, everybody, listen. No breakpoint slander. Listen, I love Wildlands. I think Wildlands setting in Bolivia is dope. Going through the slums and shit, and dealing with like certain Listen, I love the setting of Wildlands, but breakpoint, shooting mechanics, moving mechanics, AI was miles
but
ahead
that's-
of Wildlands. But
It
Wildlands 2
but
would
Wildlands
be
was
fire.
made how many years before Breakpoint though?
I think like 5. Yeah.
It's not that I don't want Breakpoint's mechanics. I want Breakpoint's mechanics, graphics, and all of that set in the Wildlands type of like. It could be the same area, but give us cartel shit.
Ooh, that'd be
Like,
fire.
give me Breakpoint with cartel.
No, facts. Yo, that'd be fire. Vegas, Rainbow Six Vegas would be fire too. New one, imagine that shit would be fire, bro. Yo,
Yeah.
Vegas would be heat.
And then the fucked up part is when we play this, we instantly think about SOCOM. Instantly. Because that's what SOCOM is. That's what SOCOM is meant to be. Like, can you picture like playing SOCOM on, man? Come on, bro.
Bro, like I said, playing Death Stranding strict. And I'm telling you, bro, that engine, the Decima engine, I swear to God, is the most impressive engine, bro. It really, 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 really is, bro. That
Not even
engine is
close.
so fucking. That engine is so versatile, bro. Like it don't matter water, snow areas, desert. Like it looks good, brother. It looks good at night. It looks good in all types of lighting. Um, like dog, that's what I when I see fucking this dude walking in third person, like traversing through this fucking realistic, photorealistic uh terrain.
World,
I'm
yeah,
like, dog,
yeah.
why couldn't I have like a fucking damn? Why couldn't this be
Imagine.
Metal Gear low key? Why couldn't it be?
I was just about to say. I think I read something that Kojima's making a Metal Gear type of game, like his next game. Can you picture how that's going, bro? Fam, the
If he does
Decima
it in
engine, nothing is
Decima,
better than the
oh, let's go
Decima
like you
engine.
said. Yeah,
I
right,
don't
yeah.
think there is Trick. Honestly,
There's nothing better than the
I
Decima.
used to think like whatever Naughty Dog's proprietary engine is, or maybe what GTA is using, but like dog, the Decima engine is so versatile, and it looks
You,
so fucking good. It's just unreal. It's just unreal, bro. It's
It's
unreal.
you
crazy.
remember?
Just remember, he optimized it beforehand. Like he's the one.
He
He
made
brought
it
out the
better.
true
He made
potential.
it
Right.
better.
He brought out his true potential when he optimized it. So
You
now it's like,
remember?
damn.
Y'all remember when he made you remember how real that Silent Hill demo was? The
Yep.
like that Kojima, bro,
The
that shit
PT.
was the
PT.
PT demo. That shit was insane. Like it's Kojima shit, bro. He's like bro.
Like there are levels to this, obviously, and then there's Kojima. That's
Yeah.
just how I look at it. That's how I've always looked at it. Kojima is just another, like he's a step above everybody.
Yeah,
Always has been.
facts. That's a fact.
Like, and on top of that too, not only does this dude know how to make games, he has awesome taste in music when it comes to his trailers and hyping
that,
you up. That's number two, and he knows how to edit his own shit. Like he edits it really, really well. Like he does, he did it for Death Stranding. All that shit he's done himself. No one else doing it
yeah,
for him. He's good.
he is he was definitely ahead of his time, bro. And listen, man, Kojima dog, like
When
he's
he
goated out
retires,
here.
it's going to be a sad day when he retires. I just put it like that. It'd be a sad day.
Oh, dude, absolutely. And actually, he said that after the next game that he does for PlayStation and after the OD game that he's doing for Xbox, that he's not going to be doing games for a while. That's what he said.
Yeah, I mean he's 61, bro.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
trying to chill, bro. You
Damn,
know?
Yeah,
he's
he's getting old.
61, huh?
Yeah.
He's 61 years
Yeah.
old. That dude is
Bro,
bro.
think about how long he's been making games, bro.
Yeah.
Metal Gear started in the 80s.
Yep.
Yeah.
19. I think it was 1987 when he did that. The first.
By the
one.
way,
Yeah.
too, Death Stranding has one of the best soundtracks in video games. Period.
Facts.
Like,
Oh,
Big
100%. 100%.
bro,
Big
bro.
facts.
You know it's funny? I didn't even watch the trailer. I waited till Blaze hit me up and we watched it. Me and him both watched the shit. Yeah, we were both like, because everybody saw it. I didn't look at Twitter or anything. So me and him watching this trailer. I'm like, bro, when I tell you, Blaze, when I tell you everything just flowed naturally as this fucking game is opening up, it's getting more and more intense, and you're seeing context to scenes, and you're seeing how characters have evolved and the world's changed. You already knew you were in for a treat before you even bought the fucking game.
Bro, Big Cloud, I was telling Red Hood last night, I'm like, yo, I don't think Kojima did a good job picking the introduction of Death Stranding 2. Even though like you're in Mexico with all the rocks, I
Right.
just felt like I'm just like climbing up rocks. Like it's just a little sloppy, I feel like. And I'm like, it's cool, it's Death Stranding. Bro, like I said, I've told the story, I think a couple weeks ago. Bro, I see the sun setting. That's something new, right? You see the cloud coverage go over the rocks. The
Yep.
moon starts coming up, and then they hit you with some song as you're like about to get to your destination. I'm like, God damn it, bro. This is why I like it just, bro, that shit just kicked in. And bro, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Death Stranding 2 bit, when you stop playing it, you're gonna realize, like, damn, bro, like they give you a lot more freedom, bro. Like you ain't waiting too long until you get a
Oh,
vehicle.
so I don't gotta create a bridge to go anywhere now. I can just go wherever I want. That's great.
Yeah,
I
you
like
know,
that.
you're gonna get a car quick. Like the things they made you wait a
Yeah.
while for, like you're gonna be on it quick. Death Stranding's excellent, man. I really gotta lock in. I've just been playing so much rematch that it's fucking crazy.
You know, it's crazy though. You'd be Death Stranding with a world that wasn't really that connected. So you walked
I
a lot,
suffered, bro.
literally. Yeah, you walked. Me, yo, sure, you should have seen this motherfucker's face because he connected with me. He was like, "Oh, big, you ain't built shit in your world, boy. You fried." I fire up my fucking game. I show him my world versus his. My shit looks like a damn utopia. I got roads and shit everywhere. He's like, "Where the fuck you get all these roads from?" I'm like, "Bro, I bust my ass. I connected all the fucking bridges, and literally the
It
world
was,
changed. It's incredible."
and that was one of the things Kojima did. You know what I'm saying? That set Death Stranding apart was how connected it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So But with that, look, man.
Facts.
With that being said, I gotta get up out of here.
Yeah, do your thing, Shrek. Yo, thank you for coming. Shrek, I didn't even know. Honestly, I thought you'd be here for 20 minutes, bro. So the fact that you stayed this long, Shrek,
Hey,
look,
shout out to Drake.
look when you get home, whenever you get home, we gotta brainstorm.
So
Do
you
some
already know
shit.
we're gonna break bread. You already know that.
Yeah, pull up,
Absolutely.
brother. Pull up.
Yo,
Yeah, you already
Dave,
know.
I'm gonna hit you up too in the DMs about all the shit that you've been involved with. That you're traveling around the world for, because I'm trying to get on that too, brother. Shit.
Definitely hit me up, man. Look, first of all, I be on IG a lot. That's really, really where I be at. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to follow
I
me
don't
on
even
IG.
blame you. I don't even blame you on that one.
Yeah, I really be on I really be on Instagram. Cause Blaze, definitely send me your Discord again, cause I got a new Discord. So send me your
Okay.
Discord. But yeah, you already know Mads, hit me up, man. I'm around you.
Yo, Shrek, I just want to say, bro, good luck to you, and I appreciate you pulling up, bro. And you already know it's fucking always love.
Always, always. You already
Yeah,
know you brother. Feel me?
I'll hit you up tomorrow. I'll call you on the phone. We'll chop it up, bro.
All
I
right, that's a
appreciate
bet.
you, though.
All
Appreciate the
right, chat,
advice,
y'all be
man.
easy, man. Love y'all. You already know. Shout out everyone.
Peace out,
Send y'all
brother. Thanks for
Salute, brother.
coming.
Salute.
I was
Yeah,
happy to
peace
have you
out,
here,
Bit,
bro.
man. Y'all be easy, man. I love y'all. You already know.
Love you
Deuces.
too, bro. Take care, man.
Shout out to Shrek, man.
Yo, shout out to fucking Strick, bro. Like, I don't even know what to call him anymore. I feel like he doesn't even go by Strick no more.
Dave Shrek, it don't matter,
I feel like
bro.
he's moved on from Strictly Gaming. I feel like he's just Dave now. But that's my guy, bro. Man, shout out to him, bro. I'm glad he came.
Nah. He's, bro. You can't, like I said, man. You can't buy loyalty, bro. You can't. It's just son that just gotta be there, bro. Like, I don't gotta worry about, just like with you, just like with Big Cloud. I don't gotta worry about being stabbed in the back, bro.
Facts.
And that shit's like, you can't pay for that type of shit, bro. He is a real one. That's a fact, bro.
100%.
What the fuck were we talking about?
We were talking about Death
Death
Stranding.
Stranding.
Actually, bro, since you're the only one playing Death Stranding too, like, tell me about it. Like what's going on
The
with that?
problem
Oh.
with me telling you about Death Stranding is anything I say, there's not much I can say without fucking spoiling the game, bro. That's the
I'm gonna
problem.
say this though, because somebody showed this, and it was just some not story related or anything, but it was showing like when you're in the sun, Bliss. Somebody showed me that you can actually get sunburned. Like he showed the character get sunburned. Shit.
Thank
was
you for
actually
saying that,
cool.
Big Cloud.
That detail, yeah, that
Now-
detail is insane. Yeah,
Bro, the detail apps, Big Cloud. Thank you for saying it, bro. The detail
that
now,
was
like
crazy.
before, you used to throw like blood grenades, or you would get like
Right.
you would get mud. Now you're
Yeah.
completely covered in blood, completely covered in mud. Secondly, remember I
Oh.
used to say, Bit, that you have those energy charging posts where you can charge your vehicle, and you could pick
Yeah.
you could pick a song to go on that thing, like. So you'd
Yep.
get to a charge post and there'd be music playing. I'm like, damn, why didn't Kojima like give you a little MP3 player so you can play the music as you walk around? Well, guess what
Also,
he did
he
in this
did that.
game?
He did the MP3 player like Metal Gear Solid 4, like you have like
Right.
MP3. Oh,
Right.
that's crazy.
I haven't got that yet, but someone spoiled it for me. So yeah, you can. I don't know if that's a spoiler, but yeah, whatever. But
I mean,
that
who cares? Who cares? It's
just a
kind
music
of,
player, bro.
It's dope. It's dope that he actually had the forethought to put that in there because he knows like his taste of music and that soundtrack that he picks for his games. Like he doesn't miss. Even going back to fucking
Low
Phantom
Roar
Pain,
still
all
in
of
there,
them.
bro. So he must have found more songs. 'Cause I seen a Low Roar song pop up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. See, no, like I think he did out of respect also because that dude killed it
He
with the
passed
soundtrack.
yeah.
Right,
And he
killed
passed
it with
away.
the soundtrack. Yeah. He really did kill that soundtrack, though. I'm surprised Apocalyptica probably ain't in the game, or maybe it is in there.
Bro, no.
But
Is
that's
there
another-
Low Roar in the new game? Because I know that the lead singer passed away.
No, there
Yes,
is.
one
Yeah.
of the games.
I was shocked to see it when it popped up. I was like, wow, that's fire. He's, because they got he put the most popular songs, but they got a huge catalog. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. They have a lot. Yeah.
yeah, honestly, low key, I don't want to say it's gaudy, but like, it's what I've played of Death Stranding, like, I think it's going to be my game of the year. You know what I mean? Unless I somehow play Expedition and it steals it.
Bro,
Right now,
thing is-
Expedition is the game of the year. Bro.
yeah, for you. I'm saying for me.
For
him,
everyone.
No, it can't be.
You
I
haven't
it.
played the game.
Yeah, so it can't be my game of the year. How can I say? How can you claim game of the year when you haven't played a game or beat the game? I feel like that's fraudulent. No.
I mean, you can see the way that the crowd is moving, bro. I feel like everybody feels that Game of the Year is.
Oh no, you
Expedition
you didn't
33.
ask me what I think will be game of the year. I'm saying what's my game of the year.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
Okay.
like who's gonna win the Game of the Year award. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, okay, yeah. It'll probably listen. I know there's more games to come this year, but what do we got? Expedition. We got Death Stranding. We got Metal Gear. We got Mafia, which I don't
Yep.
think Mafia will come.
No.
Mafia's
only-
not gonna. Yeah.
The only thing that can compete with Death Stranding or Expedition is Mind's Eye. That's the only thing that's gonna give it a run for it.
Shut the
Mind's
fuck up.
Mind's Eye might steal that shit. But yo, y'all seen my video or no?
Yeah, I said it was good. I left
Yo,
a comment that you ignored. That's per usual.
Nah, brother, I haven't even.
I'm
dude,
fucking.
You know what's funny, Jack? Jack.
Jack.
No, I'm not even going. Jack sent me a DM with a great idea. So the next time PlayStation fucks up somehow, the part 3 is gonna be a fucking hilarious fucking video, bro. Ghost. Oh yeah, Ghost of Yote. Listen, I know people want to just brush it under. Big Cloud, trust me, I'm with you, right?
No. It looks good. I just.
Well, we
feel like
can't
they're
just
not
write it off.
proper-
It could never know.
No. It could definitely be a surprise hit and surprise the hell out of us. But personally, the way they've been handling it, you know what I mean, marketing wise, and just nonchalantly putting it out there, I don't know. I just been focused on other shit. I've really been giving a fuck about it. But I'm gonna get it day one and play it for sure. But I don't know, man. I kind of miss Jin Sakai because I was hoping that was going to lead to some more shit, especially with that decision. You know what I'm talking about? Like with the uncle.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to lead to some epic shit where, like, you know,
I
like
wonder
he
if they're
comes
gonna
back
touch
with the
on it.
visions. They probably will, but the thing is, though, it's probably going to be one of those set things. It's probably not going to ask you, like, they don't have the forethought to go, hey, guys, did you pick the shoes to kill the uncle or let him survive? You know what I mean? I don't think they're going to ask you that. So they're just going to have this one set thing. They're just going to say he's a legend, and then, boom, he inspired this, that, and the third, and then she just takes up the mantle. But either way, we'll see. But I thought there was going to be more to that shit than that. But
You know, Diggity,
Hey.
you might be right, bro. People underestimate that relationship Kojima and fucking Keely got, bro. Keely loves he loves some Kojima pee, man. He love it.
that's his best friend, man. He's always showing up. He literally, like, if you think about it, all the exclusive, like, one-on-one shit, like, it's always tied to Kojima. Like, that's his best friend. So he always looks out for him. And the crazy thing is, Kojima don't be paying this man shit at all. But it is what it is. That's just loyalty. Can't go wrong with it.
The Steam summer sale has been going on. I bought let me just give you the list of games I bought.
Which
real
one? A
quick.
super chat you want to read or what's up?
Yeah, we can get there. Let me just share this because or else I'll forget. I wanna I spent like $70. You guys at this point, guys, you gotta understand I pretty much own everything I want. And if you're in a family share plan, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, bro. Let me add this to the scene. Let me make this bigger right here. Boom. Let me hide that for a second. Let's see. Hold on a second.
There we go. Had to reconnect though. Let's see here.
My girl come and ask for snacks and shit. Look what I bought. I bought Prototype 1 and 2. It was like $3. Easy decision.
Oh, you're not showing it. You're showing something else. Another screen.
Are you sure I'm not showing it? Are you sure?
Yeah, you're not showing it. You're
Are you
not
sure
showing it. It
you're
says live
refreshed?
preview. Says your live preview. That's you're showing something else.
No, I'm
You're
showing it,
showing like
brother.
you're showing a rematch.
No, brother, I'm showing it. You just can't see it's on the
Uh,
side. Um,
yeah, you got to put us on the main screen, fool. We can't see
brother,
it.
I just need to read it. You don't really need to see it.
Oh,
I see it.
Yeah, Big Cloud's not used to the Steam interface. You know, Mitch.
Yeah, yeah. You know, he's a PlayStation
Um,
guy.
but yeah, I got
you
a way
said you
out.
showed Snedge or something. Or whatever.
Prototype 1 and 2. I bought Warhammer Space Marine remastered. It was on sale for like $40. It was on sale for 20.
Oh, I got that on Game Pass, baby.
Yeah, it is on game. Surprisingly, that game's not on PlayStation. I got listen, the Battlefield games are like $1.99 each. So I got Battlefield 1, I got 5, I got 4, 3, and Hardline for about $7 for all of them. I bought Binary Domain. I bought Suit for Hire, which is the little short I made. It's like a John Wick simulator. I bought Angry Foot, which is a surprisingly fun ass game. Look up the game Angry Foot. It is fucking hilarious. Like seriously, this game is hilarious. Right here, this game called Angry Foot, and you just basically like kicking people. It's fucking hilarious, bro. Shit is fire.
Angry Foot.
Yeah, you have a gun and you just go around like it's like Hotline Miami, but in first person, and you got to clear out rooms and shit. It's fire. It's a fire
Okay.
little game. But yeah, I spent like $70, and I feel like shit. I feel like I got a bunch of games. The Steam. Yeah, I like these sales, but every year I get less and less invested in it because it's like you own everything at that point. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's just my little. I recommend you check out the sale going on, man. Trust me, before it goes away, because I think it's going away this week. Um, did you buy anything on the sale, Meds? Cheapo?
No, but I am gonna buy like stuff before the sale goes out. Like there's like a bunch of games that I want to buy. I don't know if you remember this, Blaze. I know you're probably the only one who knows this, Blaze, in the chat and here as well. But you remember the very last Vita exclusive?
The very last Vita exclusive.
Uh-huh.
First party?
It was first party, yes. You're not gonna get this, so I'll say it. Just to avoid the dead air. It was a game called Freedom Wars, which is a Monster Hunter clone.
I own it.
And Freedom Wars is on Steam now. So it's 50% off for like $20 now. So I'm gonna be buying that before the sale goes out. By the way, we were
You know what
talking
that game's about, right? Like you're in jail for like.
Yeah. I played it on Vita.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually own it. It's somewhere around here. I have a physical copy. I'm buying that. I'm gonna be buying. It's not on sale, but Patapon is about to come out. On Steam, I'm buying that. And there's a few other games on the Steam, so I'm definitely gonna be investing in for sure because, bro, there's some crazy sales right now, bro.
No, there is. No, it's like I said, it's a good thing, but like, I can't believe how Steam. Like, I was just thinking, like, Steam is like definitely pissing off a couple of these developers. Like, how many dudes would have bought Mad Games this summer sale, but they're like, it's in the family plan. I won't even buy it. Like, bro, they're losing out on a bunch of money, bro. Don't you think? Like, think about it. Like, I was about to buy Control.
How are they
on
losing
Steam.
out on money?
Brother, I was about to buy Control, right? Let's just as an example. And then it's like, oh yeah, Lazy owns it. Why would I buy it? You know what I mean? So there's games out there that people would buy, but like, oh yeah, I mean, it's in the family plan. Why would I buy it? I mean, bro, that's a fact. Like, dudes are not just gonna buy it for what? When it's not like it's like a multi-hot new game that everybody's playing. Like, why? Like, that's the whole point of the sales. You know what I mean? Is to buy those obscure games, those older titles that you missed out and you want to buy, but now you're like, it's in the family plan. Why would I buy it when I could play it? And like that developer loses on that sale, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I feel like they're too generous, is what I'm saying, for that. Like five people on a family plan, you can log on whenever you want, play whenever you want. Like, that's crazy.
They did. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I don't understand why people like you bring this up. Like, when companies do something nice for us, you're like, what are they doing? Shut the fuck up. Like, why do you want them to take this away from us?
Oh, brother, nobody wants it taken away. I'm saying, don't you
So
think
why are
it's,
you mentioning it?
I'm gonna email Valve tonight then.
Jesus,
I'm
bro. Like,
I'm gonna email Valve tonight and say,
a
listen,
company
your
does
deal.
something nice for you and you don't know what to do.
I'm not used to it. I come from PlayStation.
Like, bro, chill out.
But
think-
you don't.
think
But
that-
you don't think that's weird though. Like I thought, like yo, two
I-
people they're doing 5 people. That's crazy.
I think it encourages more people buying games. That's the thing. There's certain things that look like, oh, it might lose your money, but actually, in fact, it gains you money because
Yep.
you're doing pro consumer things, and that makes people do what? Fuck with you more. So guess what? Now people are going to buy more games because they know that if I buy all these games, my friends will benefit, everybody in my family, and guess what? They're going to reciprocate. They're going to buy more games too. Because
got you.
they know
No, that
that
makes
everybody will benefit from it. Like
District, buy Prototype 1 and 2. I think you'll spend a total of like $10 for both.
yeah, I think
games.
it's like $5 for them.
Definitely worth it, man. Definitely worth it.
And at the end of the day, like I know that no company is out to look out for us. No company. Like I'm not what I'm about to say is not me sucking off steam, acting like they're like amazing and that they're looking at. They're not, because like I said, like at the end of the day, I think that this system earns them more money. But if something benefits you and a company is offering it to you, accept it,
Right.
shut up, and move on. Because
Yeah, see, Aaron, I beat Control, but if I remember correctly, Control was an Epic Games exclusive
for a little while.
for a
Yeah.
little while when it first came out, and I wanted to play Control day one on PC, so I played it on Epic, but there's no recollection that I played it because Epic didn't have achievements.
Oh, it didn't have
back then.
it didn't have achievements at the time?
Right. This was a while ago. So I did beat it, and I beat it on Epic, but that's why I want to play it again, either on PlayStation or on PC. So, but God, listen, Remedy to me is a hit or miss, right? It's either their games are good or it's ass. And
Wait. What Remedy games are ass?
what's it called? What's the one with the flashlight?
Alan Wake is not ass. What?
Yeah, it's overrated, bro.
Alan Wake is not ass, bro.
I'm not saying it's ass. It's overrated. But anyway, Firebreak, they just came out with a fucking first-person horde game.
Yeah, but that was an unforced error. Like, what are you doing? You're a single-player studio. What are you doing making fucking...
My meds, they still made it, and I have to...
No, that's cool. That's cool. But that's one miss out of how many hits?
I don't know what the perception is with Alan Wake 2. I don't know if people really fuck with that.
It was
I think-
nominated for Game of the Year.
Was it? I don't think there was a lot of
Yeah.
games that year, though.
It was.
It was a
I
slow
haven't
year.
played it, so I don't have any opinion on it. But it was in the Game of the Year running.
Alan Wake is hella boring. See, that's what I thought. I didn't think I thought it was cool, but I didn't think it was crazy. Like, oh, I mean, think about it. You're fucking melting people with a flashlight. I don't know, but Control was like airy. I thoroughly enjoyed the combat. I loved the all the destructibility in it. I'm a big sucker for that shit. I thought Control was cool. I personally didn't understand the story, but they had some really memorable missions. If you know, you know. Like when the music hits and shit, like there's some cool ass missions in Control. I fuck with Control. Yeah, I like Control a lot. Shit was cool. But yeah, shit, man. I don't know. I just feel like I just want Remedy to bring me my Max Payne 1 and 2. That's what I'm waiting for. Remaster.
That's on the
please.
way. That's on the way.
Yeah, that's
Please.
happening. That's already been, I think, confirmed.
Please.
Where the
bring
hell
it,
are
please.
you, Ryan?
Yeah,
What
Big
the
Top,
hell?
where are you? Why are you so far? Oh, we gotta read your Mofongo guy again, Meds.
Oh, yeah. I was downstairs getting water.
Shout
My
out to him, man.
Wait, did you read Super Chats without me?
No, I didn't.
No, he kept on the screen.
All right, how dare
Not
you?
the-
All right, cool. All right, so we got Is this the same guy who's always asking about Latino food?
Yes.
Yeah, now he's
It's
asking
the same guy. Are you sure it's the same guy?
It
The
is.
same guy.
The Nihilist.
All right, the Nihilist. Thank you for the 5. He says, "Hey Blaze, I know spaghetti and lasagna are number 1 and 2. Do you know that? I don't think you know that. But what are the rest of your top 5 Italian dishes? Spaghetti mofongo de pollo or nah? First of all, that's insane. But I'll let Blaze carry it away.
Spaghetti with fucking plantains. I don't know if that would.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think that's a good combo. But I appreciate the vibe. Listen, there's so many like different like really it's about sauces for Italian dishes. There's a thing called bolognese. It's like a Bologna is like a city in Italy, but it's like a meat sauce. It's excellent. So it's just like if you ever go to a restaurant, just ask them for bolognese meat sauce. It's like a pasta dish. Pasta carbonara, love that fucking dish with the bacons. Sometimes you can add broccoli, a little black pepper. And brajol. You got to have some brajol. If you don't know what brajol is, look
How
that
do you
up.
spell brajol?
Brocle.
Wait, say that again.
Don't quote me. Brajol. Bricole. Brajol.
C-I. Okay.
Let me see if I can look it up. I don't want to.
B.
And I love. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Braciole.
Okay, I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I love me some tortellini soup. If you ever had it, the cheese tortellini, fire soup. Like, bro, if you ever want soup, it's like stuffed. It's like pasta with stuffed cheese in it. It's fucking delicious, bro. Tortellini soup. Trust me, try that shit. But yeah, listen, I'm a simple man, bro. Just give me some pane, some al dente with some fucking Parmesan cheese. I'm good, bro.
What do you think about vodka sauce?
Vodka sauce is
Fire.
really good. I like vodka sauce.
I fuck with pizza with vodka sauce.
I do too.
Never had pizza vodka sauce. That sounds interesting. Never had that.
It's really good.
Yeah. That
Vodka
vodka
sauce
sauce
on
pizza. That vodka sauce pizza, fire.
Man, he don't know what he missing.
I'm surprised you never had it,
brother. Because when I get a pizza,
really
it's
good.
like a margarita. Like if I get a real Italian pizza, it's just like the
you
real
Italian ass motherfucker. I mean,
like bro, it's like me telling you, have you ever had fucking rice and beans with fucking ketchup on it?
Wait, I don't put rice on ketchup. I think that's a crime.
Yo, there's people that they add ketchup to fucking everything, bro. I know.
Yeah.
People
I know these people, and I hate them all.
I got a cousin who does that. She put on eggs, everything. Ugh.
Yeah,
Even
like
on greens.
I only fuck with ketchup on burgers and hot dogs and fries.
Yep.
Other than that, I fucking hate ketchup and I hate the smell of it. My brother puts ketchup on everything, and I literally can't even eat next to him because I smell the ketchup and I get disgusted.
That's how I am with mayo. I don't like mayo.
I like mayo on a BLT.
I like mayo, but only same thing on certain items.
On a BLT
Nah.
or some shit. You know what else is
Oh.
good? I see hot sauce. I can put on a lot of shit. On
Hot
eggs.
sauce on eggs is fire.
Fire. Hot sauce
Hot
and eggs
sauce.
with cheese. Come on now.
Yeah, I think hot sauce on
Sriracha's good.
a
Yep.
lot of things is really good.
Mm-hmm.
And sriracha is a great hot sauce. I do love sriracha.
I like Frank's hot sauce, and they got Frank's hot sauce sriracha.
Frank's Red Hot is good.
It's
I
just,
agree.
it's just
Texas
like a
Pete.
perfect.
I usually get Texas beef.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, we're in
Te-
Boston. I don't
Te-
know if we got
Te-
that, bro. I'll be
Yeah,
real.
yeah. I've actually never maybe it's like a southern thing, but I've never seen.
No,
it.
you know what? I've seen a Texas Pete. But it
Yeah,
was at like one of them.
Texas beef. Yeah, Texas beef hot sauce. Yeah,
No,
hot
it
sauce.
was like a little. It was like a little packet. And it was at one of them like indoor
Yeah.
playgrounds, like a Chuck E. Cheese thing. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Texas Pete.
Mm-hmm.
But Frank's is heat, bro. I love Frank's. I can't find it, but I know Rich the Swag. Let me see if I can find it.
Let's kill the super chats while we're at it, since we.
It was like a member message. It doesn't pop up. That's why.
Yeah. On the app, it doesn't show the member things. That's why.
Oh, here he
Brian's thing-
goes.
Where's it at? Let's see.
I can't put on the screen. I'm looking at it through the chat. I don't know if
You read it. You read it then.
Yeah. Rich, thank you for being a member for 22 months. God damn, Rich. Let me put some respect on your name, Rich. Salute to you, bro. He said, best podcast, smack the like button. Y'all go watch Blaze's latest video if you haven't. And hope y'all had a safe 4th of July. Couple people lost some limbs. That's a fact. You seen that? What's that dude's name? He lost his hand.
Bro, this dude that I only know because of Jack Move Johnny.
Yeah.
This dude named 4Extra was on stream talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna blow some people up. I'm gonna blow a motherfucker up. He blew his fucking hand off. He blew his right hand clean away. It's gone.
Man,
that shit is gone.
He made like a viral video showing off like the sticks of dynamite. Like, oh, I'm blowing somebody up today. Somebody's getting blown.
I just said
up.
that, brother.
Oh, did you? Oh, sorry, I was daydreaming. Yeah. But dog, that shit's crazy, bro. Like, listen, man, you don't like. I don't know why people gotta act cool and hold the firework, bro. Fucking keep that shit on the ground and light it, bro. Like,
bro, apparently, it's worse than that. Apparently, one of the guys that he was with blew half his face off.
Damn.
Reportedly, it's not really out there too much because that guy wasn't famous, but yeah, allegedly one of his homies that he was with, his face is half. He looking like Harvey Dent. Yeah, bro. Like that's crazy. And to be honest, bro, that's why I've never fucked with fireworks, bro. Like, you remember back in the day, because I'm a long time New York Giants fan, and we used to have a player named Jean Pierre Paul. And Jason Pierre-Paul, pardon me.
He blew off his hand too.
I was using Jean like as a French thing because his last name is Pierre-Paul. But yeah, Jason Pierre-Paul blew half his fucking hand off with fireworks on July 4th in like 2011 or something like that.
And he played the rest of his career with a
big ass like wrap around his hand. And he actually played well, and he won a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay when Tom Brady was there. He was there.
Yeah.
But
bro, we lit fireworks. So fireworks are illegal in Massachusetts. My girl, when she went to Pennsylvania, she grabbed them, and she got like fountains, and a few booms, but nothing that's like projectile.
Nothing crazy.
Huge.
Yeah.
So we lit them in the yard. We did fireworks all night, but like nothing that's gonna, you know what I mean? And again, when I'm doing it, I have like a block of cement. I got things to hold this shit in place. Like I don't fuck around. I'm not holding it with my hand. Like, you just can't. You just think about it, bro. Just think about you lose a fucking limb over a fucking firework, bro. Like, you know how miserable that shit will ruin your whole shit crazy, bro.
Yeah. So this guy, and by the way, this guy's famous for having like a mean right hand. Like, apparently, like his entire like fame comes from like being a prisoner and beating everybody in jail up. And now his right hand is probably fucking gone. So,
yeah, don't play with fucking fireworks, bro.
Don't play with fireworks. Are if you're gonna play with fireworks, put it in the middle of the street, light it, and run away. Like,
that's it.
Don't fucking light shit in your hand. It's a stupid fucking idea. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Because I'm sure you've seen many people light fireworks in their hand and they throw it and it's fine, but you might be the unlucky 10%. So,
and bro, I seen like videos of like, I seen the video of him holding, like, the wicks were pretty long, so I don't understand what the fuck he was doing. Like, how much?
Yeah, he was holding some M80s.
Yeah, but bro, the wick was like this big, man. It's like
yeah. I said it was like a 3-inch long wick.
Yeah, you got a second to throw that, like, or at least a second.
But I guess he just underestimated how short the fuses were and how long it takes to burn them. Like, I guess the strategy is, if you have some fireworks and you're gonna burn them, put one of them in the street and then do that and just count the seconds. That's how you know how long you have to throw the shit. Because, bro, like, every fucking July 4th, this is why I don't understand, Blaze. Every July 4th, people are blowing limbs off, blowing hands off. Like, have you not learned the lessons of the people that came before you?
Like, you know how common this is? It's not like uncommon.
That's what I'm saying. It happens every year.
Right. Read the super chat, because I want to give a shout out to my man, bro.
I got you. Put it on screen. There we go. We got J Law. Thank you for the 20 big boy donation. Thank you, sir. He says, "What's up, Solid Cast? Finally caught a live show after a minute. Keep it going."
Yeah, J Law, I just want to say something. I was updating the roles in the Discord, and I just want to say thank you for being a member, number one. And not only that, thank you for being a member at the highest fucking tier. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for the fucking donation, bro. I really appreciate you. Hope you had a good 4th of July. Just wanted to show a little love because I always catch you, like I always see a name pop up on Discord for a second and it disappears. I'm like, damn, I never get to say, give this dude his flowers. But shout out to you. Thank you so much, brother. Hope you're doing good. And speaking of that, just shout out to members. Period. Benjamin, see that you gained the membership, bro. You know what I really did? I went to go gift Spawnway 5 memberships, and I didn't realize I did it in my own chat like an idiot. So there's that. Oh well. Damn, man. And so yeah, that's it, man. I've been playing Rematch. I've been dipping into a few games. I played Space Marine Remastered last night, just fucking with it. But today I got the creative juices hit me, man. You know what it is? You know what makes me always make content for my channel? It's always music. If I hear the music first, the ideas come after.
You just envision what you're doing. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Bit? So I heard, I was listening to a song. I said, you know what? This song is making me want to create something. And I did. And I created it. So it's always music. That's why music is so important in games.
Yep.
Like people underestimate like sound and music in games, man. Like
not only that though,
music
can help tell the story even better than just it being written. You don't understand that too. It's not good at us.
Let me get the. I think I've asked this before, chat. Let's get the best soundtrack
in a video game.
And like menu music, like an OTS, or like sitting at the menu, or just. Let me get.
So I can't narrow it down to one, but if I was to throw one at you, God of War 3's intro music. You know what I'm talking about? It was like Kratos, that song. That
you're talking like overall soundtrack, like for the whole game?
Yeah.
You know?
No, he said for the opening, like for the.
It don't matter. I mean,
well, now
I didn't hear that at all. A big clap, but okay.
He said, God.
I heard soundtrack.
You know, it's a fire like, bro, go listen to Dying Light, the original Dying Light. When you're at the menus, the dun dun, like, bro, that shit hit, bro. That shit hit me with the nostalgics. But bro, Uncharted Confrontation, what a fire fucking Halo 3. I mean, bro,
I mean, the Halo song is iconic. Come on.
Yeah, I feel like, man, am I wrong? I feel like they've added that Halo song in a bunch of Halos. It's not just Halo 3, right? Or
no, the same Halo song is always in every Halo game.
Okay.
Yeah. But they have had different versions. It's not always the same exact song, but they always have the chanting. But it's always the you know what I'm talking? And then they have the da-da-da-dun, da-da-da-dun. Anyway, but slightly different versions. In my opinion, the best opening theme ever is Shadow World from Persona 4 Golden. But in terms of soundtracks, like all time, I think the best soundtracks ever, and I can't choose between the three, so I'm going to name all three. I think the best soundtracks ever are Persona 4, Persona 5, and Expedition 33.
Best opening song, I would say, is Max Payne 1. The piano song. I forgot what it's called, but it's like the main theme.
Yeah,
for
that shit's fire, bro.
Iconic.
Brother, they don't, Max, they don't know, man. They don't know about that bro, that SOCOM 2 online menu music, just when you're sitting in the menu, bro, I used to fall asleep to that every night as a kid, bro. I could literally cry, bro.
That's crazy. You said that for Majula. Remember Majula? You said you did that for Majula. When you was like depressed or whatever, or you was feeling a certain way. Majula's song would just lighten you up.
Brother, Dark Souls 2 is depression, bro. The mechanics are fucking, they fight against you. Yeah, Majula's fire, bro. There's a lot of good music out there, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. When people want to fucking throw music under the, like, it ain't important, bro. It's absolutely
I hate when people do that, try to downplay music in games.
Yeah, like bullshit. BG. Brother, music, like, the reason you remember certain games,
you remember where you were, the song that was playing.
You know what I should do right now, Mitch? I should play music and have to see if the chat can guess what game it is. I could just play a song. And
somebody in the chat mentioned something that a lot of people don't recognize, but it's true. Mass produced Mega Man from NES. Bro, Mega Man soundtracks 1, 2, 3, unfucking believable. You remember every stage because of the song that's playing in the background. Straight up. Like
Lazy.
and even like Pokemon. Like
Yep.
I know if you play a song, I'm like, oh, Pallet Town. You play a song, boom, Saffron City. I know every fucking song that plays in every city because it's just so good. It's so awesome.
Yep. Yo, lazy. Yo, they don't know, bro. Liza P soundtrack. Yes,
Oh,
incredible.
absolutely.
Fucking what was his name? Stilo, you pulling at the heartstrings. Fucking Jetson Radio Future. What's it called? What's that song called? Like, The Concept of Love. That song, bro. Come on. It's too much good shit. I'm telling you, man. I can't. And we're supposed to get a remake of that soon too. That's
We
a
should
game I'm
play
looking forward
like
to dive into.
we should play like video game music in the background of our
They're all
shows.
copyrighted, man.
Very, very low. Very low.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta pee. I've been drinking mad water. I'll be right back.
Hey, you
I'm
want
about-
to shut it? You want to shut it down there?
Yeah, I'm
boys?
gonna shut it down. One second. I just gotta do this.
Wait,
for
you're
my
gonna
man.
shut it down?
Might as well shut it down.
Well, go
I did.
go take your piss, bro.
I was ready to talk shit for another few hours. All right.
What was you about to say, boys? Huh? Oh.
All right, let me know if you can hear this bit. Can you play? Can you hear Meds?
No.
You can't hear that? Oh fuck! You know what? You can't because it's a different mic.
Yeah. What you was playing? The song? Oh, you was playing.
Hold on.
Okay, I hear it now.
Doesn't that sound like Uncharted? But that's actually
Yeah.
SOCOM. That's what's
Yeah.
so funny about it. If you know, you know. If Mass, if you don't know that, Mass, I can't save you, brother. If you don't know that, I can't save you, Mass. But shit, bro. Yeah. You know what? I want to listen. I got to do it through OBS. The next time I go live, we're going to do that, bro. I think that'd be a fun little thing.
Easter egg.
Let's see who can little
Yeah.
Easter egg. Let's see who can get the most shit right, and then we can do like a little giveaway for it.
That'd be
That'd be fire. Playing music and shit. Yo, SSS. Oh, come on, D Nash. You already know, bro. That shit. Whew. I'm telling you, there's been some good music out there, bro. There's been some good music. US East. Oh man. See, he know right there. US East was the lobby, bro. That's a fact.
Shit, even the UFC games had fire
Wow, man.
soundtracks back then before EA took over. I'm saying, bro. I don't know, man. This Bloodstar
Man.
Beast, Blaze, Bloodstar Beast. Me and you damn near
Fire.
got nostalgia. We was playing. We was trying to co-op that shit. I was like, that damn, that fucking song. Oh my god.
Oh my, you know what? And I'm gonna say this: out of all the Grand Theft Autos, my favorite soundtrack is Vice City, and it's not. I don't even think it's close, bro. That was a
soundtrack?
whole vibe, bro. Vice City
Yeah.
was fire, bro.
Video kill the radio star. I
Yeah,
remember that.
Vice City
Yeah,
was hard,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
GTA 4 had the best loading song.
Yeah.
That shit's iconic.
I,
bro.
wait, it's a yeah. That's right. Yeah, GTA 4 did have that one. I'm mad though they don't
Flock
really.
of Seagulls. Oh, what's the song called? Damn, I already know what the fuck, bro. A flock. They make that. Hold on. Don't even say it. Please don't say it. I'm gonna find it right now because I have it on my after hours Solidcast after hours playlist. A flock of seagulls. Hold on. What you know what I mean? And I fly so far. You know what I'm talking about.
I ran. I forget the name of the band, but yeah,
A flock of
I ran
seagulls.
so
That's
far
what it
away.
is.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. I
I'm
think you're
telling
right.
you, bro.
yeah.
That shit hit, bro. Fire, bro. I used to drive. Oh man, that shit was
After we bombed Iran the other day, I was taking that shit all day.
But I keep seeing shorts with bomb Iran, and like they show B2 bombers in like World of War.
Who's the best,
America.
who would y'all say is the best GTA character?
NBA Street. Oh my god.
Yes.
Fire.
Good music. What
Yeah.
was your question there?
No, out of all the GTA characters y'all played, who would y'all say is number one that y'all miss and y'all want to see come back? Like that's yeah.
Nico,
I
baby.
don't want to
Bring
see
back
any of
Nico
them come
Bellic,
back.
baby.
You don't want to see none come back. You don't want to see any of them like so
No, I like the fact that GTA is just
Yo, John Doe, hold it down, bro. Come on, bro.
it's just a single story and that we move on. But like I guess my favorite GTA character is it's funny because I don't even know his name, but the GTA 3 guy, I liked him.
Oh, GTA 3?
Yeah.
Oh, the guy doesn't talk. I forgot his name, but he don't talk.
CJ, everybody loves CJ, bro.
CJ is God tier.
Yo, let's run some games, bro. Let's play. Let's
Yeah, it's good.
wrap this up, bro. Let's
Yeah,
play
it's
some
good.
golf or something, bro.
Get into
All right,
Discord.
hang on. All right, can we all right, you know what? Never mind. I guess we covered everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I don't really have much else to say. All right, fine.
Listen, guys, jump into Discord. We can continue the conversation, play some games. Jump into Discord. That's where I'm gonna be. I don't know if Meds is going to sleep, but I'm gonna be in the
me
Discord.
and Farb are gonna play this Steam game that's I don't think it's on console. It might be, but it's like it's kind of like a zombies like bootleg.
Is it?
Yeah, it's called Sker, Sker. We're gonna be playing
Sker.
that. I hope Farb is still awake, so we can run that.
Farb doesn't go to sleep, bro. Yo, Beach Hill. Shout out to my man Beach Hill Lurker, man. Hope you're doing good, bro.
Yes, sir.
There's the
do we have
Discord.
any
I just
more-
posted it for you, bro.
Do we have any more chats?
Super
Nah,
chat.
that's it. Shut it down.
That's it. All right, bet. I mean, before we go, honestly, because I feel like the show's been a little too short.
End the show.
If any, no, don't end the show. Listen
End the
to
show.
me. Listen to me and listen well.
End the show.
If you've got a compelling question, drop it in the chat literally right now, and we'll discuss it before we go.
I got a compelling question. End the show. Featuring Medina. Nah, I'm playing.
Well, because a lazy podcaster, don't listen to him.
Yeah, this is why
That's a
Big
lie.
Cloud don't get invited.
That's a
You see, he's always
lie.
trying to leave and shit.
That's
That's
a
why.
lie.
He's
That's
always
a
trying
lie.
to end the show.
That's a lie.
No.
See, I
That's a
need
lie.
Meds. I need someone that's willing
That's
to
a lie.
work.
I'm trying
That's
to give
a
the
lie.
people some
Yo, Big Cloud,
entertainment for their
Meds will
night.
fall asleep on the show, but he'll
I
hang
know
in
he's
there.
done it. He's done
Yeah,
that
but at least
shit.
he stay in there. At least he ain't leaving.
Hey, I hang on as long as I possibly can.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna never forget that. She was like this.
Okay, Farb's got a good one. Before we do that, let's see what else we got. Farb's got a good one. Actually, fuck it. While we wait for the next one, let's do this. Farb says, if you had to lose both your legs or one of your arms, which would you pick? I think losing one of my arms is the easy choice.
I feel like you can use prosthetic legs and still run and do things. I would want both my arms. That's
the
that's
You
actually
can get a prosthetic arm too, though.
no, but Medj, the functionality of walking and the functionality of using your hand and arm is way more.
You're never gonna walk the same.
Okay, but I rather have bro. You have way more function with your hands and you can do way more. than
No,
losing.
you can't. If you don't have your legs,
Brother.
you can't move.
Brother, it's okay. At least I'll use a wheelchair, but at least I can use my hands. At least I can beat my meat. At least I can do things.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with losing one arm. Blaze says losing two legs. What do you think, Big Club?
Take the legs.
Take
Take
the legs.
legs.
Take the
Oh
leg,
boy.
Bro, I'm an introvert anyway. I'm in the crib, bro. I'm good. Give me my
That is
fucking
true.
arms.
That is true. We don't really do much. I go to work, so we.
Like, I go to work and come back,
I-
bro. Give me fake legs.
I do a lot with my legs. I can't lose my legs.
Like what? You
Like
know
what?
I-
Get hit by fucking cars.
One of my favorite things to do is riding bikes. I would
That's
never
true.
be able to.
You
I
can
would
still
never be
ride
able to-
bikes.
Not the same.
You can ride the one wheel, whatever, with stumps.
No, you probably couldn't do that, bro. Like,
Damn, I wanted to use a Benji voice so bad, but he subscribed and I told him I wouldn't do it.
bro, like I if I can't ride a bike the same ever again, I don't know what I would do. With
Hold
my
on,
life. I might kill myself.
Oh boys, I can do it because he ain't subscribed to me. Well, I can eat the baby that
Bro, could you believe this? I went live on Twitch and Benji subscribed and Butch subscribed in the same night. Is that a miracle or what?
That's
It's
crazy.
a miracle. Where's Rev? You know what's funny? I hadn't talked to Rev in a while, but he leaves a message under my new video. Oh, dreaming about grown men on the internet? ? So, I heard it obviously, and I just sent him a text. I said, "Hey, brother, good to hear from you. Hope everything's well. Thank you for your kind message." And he sends me a voice message back. Let me see if I have it. He's just laughing his ass off. He thinks it's he just thinks everything's funny. The guy. Let me see if I can play it.
You know what I mean?
Can you hear this?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be my boy. You know, he's supposed to comment. Damn, bro, good video. Oh shit, that was funny, bro. Think about
Why is Rev out of breath?
Come on.
He thinks it's so funny
That's
shitting
how
in my
it's got to
mouth, bro.
be. You know what I mean? My little brother.
Bro, he thinks it. Bro, he was like dreaming about grown men. He thinks it's hilarious, bro. Like, dudes, that's that. You know what, Rev? Though, if that gave you a laugh, that made you laugh, Rev. I'm happy I could make you laugh, brother. You know.
Oh my God.
Shout out to my guy, Rev, man. Hope
Rev
you
is
good out there.
crazy. Rev crazy.
Listen, Rev said he'd be gone for a couple months, but I have a feeling, with Jack on vacation, aka on fucking strike. Meds was supposed to be on strike, but he held it down. Maybe we can sneak a Rev.
No.
I don't know.
Wait, is he replying live right now?
No. That he left a comment under my new video, like, "Oh, you dreaming about grown men?" Question mark. So I was like, "Oh, nice to hear from you, bro." And he's like, sends a voice memo. You know how you can do that, send voice memos, and he's just laughing. He thought it was.
I gotta hit up Rev. I haven't
Hit him
talked to
up.
him.
Hit him up, bro.
In the messages in a while.
God.
I gotta hit him up. I know he's dealing with some shit, but I know him though. He'll hit me back up eventually. I know. So.
Yeah. Nah, but shit, bro. Listen, next week is after hours. There's, I'm gonna go on a big rant. I'm gonna say, listen, I was gonna say it today, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold my tongue, pause for next week.
All right. Tell me what the rant is about when we get off.
Yes, I will. But so next week, don't be surprised if we have a mixture of different people. It might be, next week I might just open the platform, just post a link in the chat, and have people come in and ask questions. You can ask a question or whatever. Well, I don't know. We'll see. But we're gonna get the fuck up out of here. Shout out to everybody. Make sure you go check out that video I just dropped. Please go there, leave a comment, help me out with the algorithm, leave a like, share it, do whatever you gotta do. Along with this, leave a like. Where are we at with likes?
It says
79.
87 right now.
Oh, my hair restart.
Jesus, bro. Can we get to like at least 90, 100? God damn, bro.
Nah. Forget 90. 100 people before you leave the stream. Give it a like.
God damn, it's free. It's free, baby.
Like, listen, we like the money. Money's great, but liking the stream is free. So,
bro,
I'd
rather y'all just like the fucking stream and come support than ever giving me $1, bro. That's how I feel. So, but yo, no, J Got, shout out to you. Salute to J Got, Thanos, John Doe, Space, Far, Benji, Ritz the Swaglord, Pickle, Albert, what's up? Master Deuce, John the Black, my man Fish, and Matic J. I just playing a rematch with him. Lucas, shout out to Fozzie. Shout out to all y'all. Appreciate y'all. Please share this out. Like I said, go check out my video. I'm sure you'll have a laugh. Don't take it too serious. Go check out my latest video. And we'll holla at you next week. Meds?
Take care, everybody. Happy July 4th to everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed July 4th. I love America, and I love you. Take care. America. Fuck yeah.
Salute. Yo, go check out my man Big Cloud channel too, bro. And we'll holla at y'all. Peace.